I think we're in. Alright, starting a little late. I apologize for that. Streamlabs have to update. I have no idea what the hell they updated. The layout seems to be a little different. Beyond that, God only knows. For all I know, they probably uploaded some porn onto my computer. That's fine. But it's whatever. Alright, so let's do this. So, much like with the Sly Cooper stream a couple months back, I was not able to finish up what I wanted to in one stream like I had hoped. In this case, I was only able to get through, let me turn this up a little bit so I can hear it better. I was only able to get through half of the games on the Street Fighter Anniversary Collection, so basically the first Street Fighter and all the Street Fighter 2s. So now this stream is going to be doing the rest, and I'm looking forward to that. Also, it's worth noting, I've been using the same volume settings for the past few streams now, but I noticed that on the last one, I mentioned before how this game is pretty quiet, and because of that, I noticed on the last one that, like, you can barely hear the game audio, so I've turned up the volume settings a little bit. Hey, Clino Dream Traveler, what's up? Good to see you back. So yeah, I've turned up the volume settings a little bit so you can hear the game a little better. Just, you know, be sure to let me know in chat, you know, whether I need to adjust the audio settings or anything like that. You know, as always, you know, you help me out and I'll make the best streaming experience I can for you guys. But enough of that, let's get started. So, gonna begin with Street Fighter Alpha, Warrior's Dream. Okay, so for those not in the loop, I know that, you know, a lot of casual fans, their knowledge kind of ends after Street Fighter 2. The Street Fighter Alpha series takes place in between Street Fighter 1 and Street Fighter 2. And this was heavily inspired by the animated movie that came out after Street Fighter 2. Like the anime movie that was released, Capcom fucking loved that shit, so they basically made a fan franchise out of it. Yep, I'm a filthy casual. Well, don't worry. I'm gonna take you through all the Street Fighter basics. So, yeah, let's get started. Now, got some new characters to play with, and what's cool about Street Fighter Alpha is that this is when they started bringing in characters from Final Fight. So you can see you got Guy here, and you got Sodom, who was one of the bosses. So, you know what? Let's play as Guy. That sounds like fun. Alright. Yeah, bring it on. Alright. I've mainly played Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter Alpha 2 and Street Fighter Alpha 3. So, I'm not too familiar with the very first one. I don't think a lot of people are. Because, truth be told, nowadays there's not much reason to go back to this one. So, yeah. It's gonna take me a little bit to figure out what moves Guy has. Does he still have, yep, okay. So Guy still seems to have all of his moves from later games. That's good. Because normally what you'll notice with playing like these older revisions of Street Fighter games is that characters will not have moves that you expect them to. Because they do that a lot. Like, you know, when they're going from, you know, Street Fighter Alpha to Street Fighter Alpha 2, or from, you know, Street Fighter 2 Turbo to Super Street Fighter 2, you know, going through revisions, they'll give characters new moves. And if you're only familiar with the later revisions, it's very awkward playing the earlier ones, because it's like, wait, why do I not have this move? But Guy seems to have everything I expected him to, so that's good. Alright. Final Fight, that sounds familiar. Yeah, that was the beat 'em up series that Capcom released in '89. Also very, very popular for them. And fun fact, Final Fight, the beat 'em up series, was originally going to be in the Street Fighter franchise. They were originally going to call it Street Fighter '89, even though like it was a different type of game. But they decided to call it Final Fight and make it its own new franchise. But now history is kind of reversed a little bit, because now they're bringing Final Fight characters into Street Fighter. So there's your little history lesson for you. Oh, goddamn. Alright, can I not lose on the first guy, please? That'd be great. Thank you. Okay. Hey! Already at 3 viewers. Nice. A lot of people want to see some good Street Fighter action. Don't worry. Everyone loses to me. Oh, guy, you cocky asshole. Alright. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at this jazz band in the background here. Oh, that's great. I love that. And, oh, I think that guy in the white t-shirt is supposed to be, Cody, who was, also one of the playable characters in Final Fight. Sorry, Cody, you don't get to be a playable character yet. That's not until Alpha 3. Yeah, take that. Alright. And, fun fact, the guy we're fighting right now, Charlie, you might notice he's using a lot of Guile moves. He kind of looks like Guile to me. Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah, so, the reason for that is that Charlie here is actually the guy who trained Guile. So there you go. So we're fighting a real badass right now. Oh, shit. Does Guy have another... Okay. Yeah, he does have another super good. I wasn't having much luck with that other one. There we go. Alright. You can probably tell I don't really know how to play Guy. I mean, I know his moves, but, like, I don't know how to use them efficiently. Alright, next up is Chunners. Let's do this.
Let's dance, boys.
Sohart's hosting me again. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. Alright, nice. Are those pieces of meat flying when Guy enters? No. No, although I see how they look like that, but no, it's barrels that he's breaking through. Because in Final Fight, that's how your character enters the first stage. There's a bunch of barrels in their path, and they like a bunch of oil canisters blocking their path, and they just break through them. So it's kind of in reference to that. Round 2, fight! Take that. Damn it. Stop blocking all my coolest moves. It's very selfish of you. Get out of here. Fuck. Well, Chun-Li just whooped me. I guess I don't, Chun-Li. I guess I don't have the skill to beat you. Alright, I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna speed through this one. Like I said, there's a lot more, and, like I said, there's not much reason to play this one anymore. Street Fighter Alpha 2 and Street Fighter Alpha 3 all have a lot more going for them, so I'm gonna do one more match in this and then move on. You know what, since we were just talking about him, let's do Charlie. That sounds fun. Hey, oh shit! Getting the run back against Chun-Li. Nice. We're both just crouching at each other. Like, I'm gonna do my charge move. No, I'm gonna do my charge move. It's gonna be sick. You don't know. Okay, just jump over that. That's fine. He looks like he belongs in Jojo with that hairstyle. I mean, that... Probably! Capcom does like Jojo. They've referenced them before. In fact, I haven't really shown them off yet, but there's one new character in this game called Rose who is literally just Lisa from Part 2. Like, it's so shameless. Yeah, take that. I love that. We're both charge characters, so we're both just crouching at each other, daring the other one to make a move. You always so slow. Alright, next up is Poster Boy. Let's do it.
Round one, fight!
This is, huh? It's kind of weird that this is Ryu's stage. Like this is a very not Ryu stage. Like in the middle of the city like this. Huh. I'd hate to see what Charlie would do with a cherry. Huh. Oh, you mean with the way he's crouching? Oh, shit. Yeah, eat Sonic Boom. Goddamn, I was trying to do the stronger variant of that, but it didn't come out. No, I mean that one scene from oh, right, with Kakyoin and the cherry, gotcha. I got confused because, like, I was still focused on, part 2. Although, come to think of it, yeah, Charlie does kind of have a similar thing going on with his hair with Kakyoin. With, like, the giant stalk he has for bangs. Yeah. In fact, you know what? Come to think of it, I wouldn't be surprised if Charlie actually was inspired by Kakyoin a little bit. Like, on top of having, like, similar bangs, he does have, like, a kind of, similar, no-fucks-given personality. Bam. Alright. So far, so good. Oh, shit. Ugh. How the hell did he throw me there? Fuck off. Shit. Yeah! What the fuck? That did, like, that was a level 2 super, and that did, like, no damage. Alright, fuck me, I guess. Oh, shit. Fucking hey, seriously? Yeah, take that. Okay. I'll take that, I guess. Hey, holy shit! I got my ass comboed, you see that? Damn, now you see! Now I do see the difference between us. Holy shit, is that where that comes from? I've heard that quote like a million times before. Is that where that, like, mainly watching Best Friends play, they liked to use that quote a lot. Is that where is this where that comes from? Huh. Well, how about that shit? Boy's a deer. Yeah, no. You know what? I'll do one more match because I want to show off Rose. Yeah. Yeah, no. For any Jojo fans in the audience, that... Like... This is just Lisa. It's so flagrant. I mean, for those of you who don't know who Lisa is from Jojo, look her up. And you'll see. Like, it is the exact same character. Like, she even fights with an like, an electrically charged scarf. Major Jojo energy, right? Yeah, exactly. It's like, hey guys, we really like Jojo, can you tell? Oh shit. Eat it! I probably should have done a super there, but, you know. Oh, well. I tried. I haven't watched that much of Jojo, ironically. You absolutely should. I mean, obviously, I'm biased. You can probably tell just from my fucking name, Jojo Blue. I mean, Joe actually is my name, but, you know, still. But, yeah, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Great manga, great anime, great everything. And, of course, you know, it's had a huge impact over, like, all of Japanese media, really. Like, you'd be surprised how many of your favorite franchises have JoJo references in them. Like, Sakuya from Toho is literally just Dio in a maid outfit, pretty much. Okay. Ow. Yeah, take that! Oh, okay. Damn it! What the? Oh, that's not a Shoryu. That's an air grab. Got it. A very high-reaching air grab, too. Like, what character jumps that high? I mean, I guess Ryu jumps that high for a Shoryuken, but that still seems like overkill. Alright, oh, is Chun-Li gonna kick my ass again? What? How did that not... Why didn't you do the uppercut first? Is that only when you, like, land a level 2? God damn it. Okay, yeah, that is only when you do a level 2. Didn't help me much there, though. Oh, shit. Ugh! Holy shit, how did that not hit me? Holy shit. Okay, I'll take it. Chun-Li is OP, yeah, I mean... She's probably not. It's probably me just sucking. But, yeah, I'm definitely having some trouble with her here. What? Oh, shit! Okay, I accidentally discovered a new super. Probably won't get a chance to use it again, though. Nope! I did not. Oh, and that last hit gave me enough for a level 1, just to add insult to injury. Okay, that's fine. The joke is that it's not fine, and I'm actually kind of upset. Alright, that's enough of that. Oh, nope, not what I meant. Yes, leave the game. I forgot which one was the highlight there. Okay. Street Fighter Alpha 2, let's do it. Fun fact, this was actually my very first Street Fighter game. Street Fighter Alpha 2. So, I have pretty fond memories of this one. And even though, like, the latest revision of any given Street Fighter game is considered the best, because, you know, it will always have more characters, it will always be more balanced, since, you know, they've had the opportunity to, like, you know, work out the balance issues and all that. But, other than that, in spite of that, there actually is, like, a small contingency of people who think that Street Fighter Alpha 2 is better than Alpha 3. And, they do have a bit of a case for that. Like, this game has very different, but still very good presentation. And the like. And obviously, I'm kind of biased, because like I said, this is my very first Street Fighter game. But yeah, this is very, very good. Remember the good old days when you could write your name as ass in the high scores? Yeah! Oh god. I can imagine, like, every single arcade. Like, every single machine in a given arcade, like, every high score in every game just belonging to ass or F-U-K, fuck. I can totally imagine that being a thing. Alright, so we have the debut of Sakura, the most popular Street Fighter character according to that 30th anniversary poll, of course. But to be fair, she is very, very good, and I like her a lot. And check it out, Akuma's here! This is the very first time he's been on the character select screen. He was playable in, Alright, I guess we're playing him, but I wanted to anyway. But yeah, this is the very first time Akuma's been on the character select screen. He was playable in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Street Fighter Alpha 1 through secret codes. But this is the first time you can just pick him, so I'm doing just that. Some cabinets actually implemented censorship to prevent this. Seriously? That was a thing? Ooh, can you play as M. Bison afterwards? Yeah, sure, I can do that. That's a good idea, actually. I don't think I've played as M. Bison yet in this or in the last stream. So that'll be fun. Ooh, I have a full meter. You know what that means? Okay, let me just make sure his health is low enough. Okay, wait. Okay, it doesn't want to come out. Do the Raging Demon! What the hell? Is the command different? No, it's still the same, so why is it not coming out? Come on! God damn it. I was trying to do the Raging Demon, but he didn't want to do it. I'm so disappointed. This grows... Yeah, it does grow boring, because you don't want to do what I want you to do! God damn it, Akuma. Alright, bring it on, Birdie. Let's do this. Alright. This, I think, will go... This is going a little better than Alpha 1 already. Mainly because I'm playing as a character who I'm a little more confident in. Take that. Eat dicks. Ow. God, that is such a good command grab, I gotta admit. There we go, and he dodged it. God damn it. I'm going to get one Raging Demon. If I don't get a Raging Demon to come... I'm not ending this particular arcade run without getting out at least one Raging Demon. It ain't happening. We're going up against Dan, yes! He was a secret character in Alpha 1 as well. So, interesting story behind Dan, for those who don't know. I was not expecting this stream to turn into one giant history lesson. But, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, this entire anniversary collection is basically, like, just historical preservation, so... You know, it makes sense to get all, you know, put on my lab coat and explain this stuff. But, the story behind Dan here, this comical loser with the pink gi, is, I mean, for those of you who don't know what his deal is in the first place, he's basically just a shitty version of Ryu and Ken. And that was done to make fun of another company. Hang on a sec, I gotta... Damn it! Do the Raging Demon, you fuck! But, yeah, the deal with Dan is that, over at SNK, who, if you don't know, are the guys who make King of Fighters, Samurai Showdown, and we're basically making a bunch of really good fighting games during this point. Sometime after Street Fighter 2 came out, they released a game called Art of Fighting, whose two main characters, Ryo, and Robert Garcia were really blatant ripoffs of Ryu and Ken from Street Fighter. I gotta fucking... God damn it. I don't know why I can't get the Raging Demon to come out in this game. Like, it just doesn't want to happen. It's really frustrating. But, yeah. Art of Fighting by SNK, they pretty blatantly ripped off Ryu and Ken from Street Fighter. And so, in response, Capcom made Dan, who was sort of, appearance-wise, a combination of those two characters. And they made him really shitty and just a giant joke. So, there's a little history lesson. Dan was literally made for the sole purpose of making fun of a rival game developer. And much to Capcom's surprise, he actually ended up becoming a fan favorite, and they ended up keeping him around. And it's kind of funny because Capcom and SNK would go on to collaborate and make some Capcom versus SNK fighting games. And when, like, Capcom made Capcom vs. SNK and Capcom vs. SNK 2, but SNK got to make their own crossover fighting game, SBC Chaos. And in that game, they purposefully made Dan really, really good. I love it when devs are sneaky bastards like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I love about... That's something that's, like, Japanese games have that I feel like, you know, America just doesn't really compare, is that game developers in Japan are petty-ass, like, just overblown personality motherfuckers. Like, they do not give a single solitary fuck. Like, Hideo Kojima, for example, like, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, is the biggest dickhead in the universe. Yes, yes, no! No, I finally got to come out and she beat me out with a medium crouching kick. Are you fucking serious? We're continuing. I need to get at least one Raging Demon, goddammit. It's gonna happen. Maybe I need to do it slower. Maybe that's the problem. Come on. Damn it! Ugh. I'm going to land a Raging Demon. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it. I swear. I swear to you. But, yeah, like I was, like, just... Japanese game developers are so fucking nutty, man. And I love that. Like, I'm saying that in the nicest way possible, because that's something that, I feel like that's kind of an interesting contrast between, Japanese game development and American game development. Is that, American, game development is, a lot more committee-driven. Like, you know, it's more focused grouped, you know, it's more, sort of committee designed, which is not always a bad thing, mind. I don't mean that, like, in a purely negative sense, but, yeah, it just is the way it is. Whereas in Japan, Japan's game development is much more auteur-driven, which is why, there's so many, like, as evidenced by the fact that a lot of the most famous game developers... Yes! There we go! That's all I wanted! That's all I wanted! It took way too long to get it, but we got the Raging Demon. That is one of the best super moves in fighting game history. I love it. So good. Like, it's so simple, too. It's perfect. Like, he grabs you, the screen goes black... You just hear sounds of just pain and multiple attacks landing, and then it cuts back and your opponent is just on the ground with Akuma standing over them looking all badass. It's so simple and so perfect. I love it. And, yeah, Buddha. That's correct. Like, every single one of Sagat's stages has been, like, pretty much the exact same with the Buddha statue in the background, just from different angles. Damn it. But yeah, like I was saying, like, like I was saying with, the game development, like, whereas America's, game development is more, committee-driven, Japan is much more auteur-driven, and that's why, you know, most of the really, really famous game developers that everyone knows come from Japan, like Shigeru Miyamoto, Masahiro Sakurai, Hideo Kojima. They're all really, really famous. Like, America has a couple of, game designers that are famous like that, too, like Cliff Basinski, comes to mind, for instance. But, Japan has a lot more game developers that are, like, household names. And that's because, you know, Japan has a much stronger history of directors in video games. Where they'll have one guy who's, like, this very, like, creative, very artistic, just in charge of everything. With very, very few people to, like, sort of talk them down. And so that's why, all of the, really, really great or really, really awful games come from Japan, and all of the consistently 7 out of 10 games come from America. Like, it's just a different culture over there. Japan seems to treat their devs better than America does. Yeah! I would say that to an extent, but... I don't know, honestly. Like, the directors, absolutely. But in terms of, like, the developers, like the work and file team, I think both America and Japan have a history of kind of abusing their developers somewhat with crunch time and the like. Alright. Alright. Klonoa Dream Traveler wanted to see M. Bison, so let's do it. And M. Bison looking noticeably buffer from his appearance in Street Fighter 2. Like, holy shit, this man is on some steroids. Alright. Alright, hang on. I don't play as Bison very much. I need to... Alright, so... I figured out his charge moves, but how do you do his, Oh, Psycho Crusher is purely a super combo in this game. Oh, okay. Oh, Bison is just a straight charge character in this. Okay, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So if I do this, there we go. Okay. Yes! Yes! Yes, that's right. M. Bison, everybody. The man who brought you all of the memes. Yeah. Get out of here. Okay. So yeah, his button commands are very, very different from what they were in Street Fighter 2, at least to my recollection. Eat it. Oh. I said you eat it, not me eat it. Yeah, get out of here. Alright, nice. Now. Apologies for the scrub level play, by the way. Like I said, I do not play M. Bison very much. Yeah! Take that. Alright, nice. Fucked him up. Yeah. Seriously, look at, like, his waist is like 1/3 the size of his chest. That is distressing. This is a dead man walking. Good lord. Psycho Crusher! Nice. You were almost entertaining. You know, something I'm noticing about these first two Alpha games is that they definitely leaned more into the name Street Fighter. Like in, you know, Street Fighter 1 and 2, you're fighting in a lot of, like, you know, ancient Japanese temples and the like. And, you know, like, you know, next to Buddha statues and shit like that. Here, like, you're fighting in much more, like, street locations. Like, Birdie Stage is literally in a men's bathroom. In, like, some, I presume, some dive bar someplace in England. This is literally, like, just fucking... what's the name of that, of, like, the evil Diagon Alley that Harry Potter accidentally transports to in Chamber of Secrets. Like, there's Diagon Alley, and then there's, like, the seedy underbelly Diagon Alley. What was that called? Like, that's basically where we're fighting. Ah, shit. Yep, I do lose. What does the cherry mean? I never figured that out. Like, this is where they started giving you different, round victory icons based on how you won the match, but I don't really know what the cherry means. I know that, when you get a cheese icon, that means you won by chip damage. The Thunderbolt means you won by super combo. V is just you won with a normal, just a normal attack. And, you might have noticed Akuma had the special round victory icon for when you win the Raging Demon. But I don't know what the cherry means. Oh, and there's also the lasso for when you win by throw. So, like, yeah, I know what all the other round icon means, except for the cherry. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna look that up. In between matches here. Later. Alpha. Okay, that's gonna have to wait. Shit. Yeah, like, look at this. We're literally just fighting in, like, a men's restroom in, like, a bar. The janitor's closet's open over there. There's dudes in the bath. I love that. I especially love the dudes in the background just taking a leak, occasionally looking over their shoulder to watch the fight. That one dude is, like, just doing nothing but watching the fight. He's pissing on the ground. He hasn't even noticed. He's just like, yo, I gotta see how this goes. And fucking guy in the background taking a shit, like just dropping a fat loaf while filming the match. Jesus Christ, this is great. I love this. Who says he's watching the fight? Maybe he had the hots for the punk rocker dude. Oh, he may be onto something there. I mean, I would. Come on, Psycho Crusher. Yeah! And he dodged it. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm actually doing better than I thought I would, to be honest. Okay, where was I? Alpha 2... Cherry. Ooh, Adon. Fun fact, this was a character in Street Fighter 1 that we didn't get to in my stream because I got frustrated and rage quit. He is Sagat's apprentice, and he is a giant douchebag. So let's kick his ass. Ow. Oh, shit! Oh, he countered me like a motherfucker. Ow. Oh, this could be it. Oh, yes! Get out of here! Alright, we still have a chance. Yeah! Alright, nice. Okay, Okay, so I'm looking up what the cherry win icon means in between matches, but I'm getting conflicting answers. This is very not helpful. Oh, shit! Oh, I got pile-driven like a motherfucker. Oh, oh, wow. Good thing I went for the follow-up on that move. That would have ended very badly. What?! He just beat out a level 3 Psycho Crusher with a lariat. God damn it. Okay, this is my life right now. Ow. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, and he's a sadist. Good to know. Good to fucking know. I'm actually kind of surprised I did that well with Bison, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so apparently the cherry icon means that you won with, like, a weak attack. Like a jab. Got it. You actually did really well. Thank you! Yeah, no, I'm actually really surprised, because like I said, I don't play with Bison very much at all. Alright, who next? Who next? You know what? I think I gotta go with the new blood. Hey, oh, we're getting our run back. Nice. I won't lie, I actually really love Sakura. You know, right there, that's why I love Sakura. Because her Shoryuken hits multiple times and has more horizontal motion to it. So you can use her Shoryuken from further away. And also, the fact that it hits multiple times, like, especially when you get up close and do the strong version of her Shoryuken, it hits like 6 times, and it feels so satisfying. In fact, I'm gonna see if I can demonstrate it here. Oh. Oh! Look, that feels so good. And I'm pretty sure it does the same damage. And, like, I'm aware that it probably does the same damage as a regular Shoryuken. But just having it hit multiple times like that just feels so satisfying. It is so satisfying. I promise you it's satisfying. And she can charge up her Hadokens, which is something I also really, really like. Yeah. I think that's what's contributed to Sakura's success. Like, along with, like, obviously her design, like, she has a really good design and, you know, a really fun personality, and that has a lot to do with it, but also, I think what it is that her moveset is a variation on the Ryu and Ken, like, Shoto moveset, which is, you know, the most well-known, the most recognized, the easiest to play, and all that. But it's a variation that's a bit more satisfying and a bit more interesting. Like, it's a very good variation on an old classic moveset. Yeah. Oh, shit! She alpha countered my fucking super. Okay. Getting fancy on me, are ya? Here, take this. Yeah! And she has a super that hits low, which for scrub noobs like me is very satisfying. Alright, nice. We're making the magic happen here. You just stabbed a small girl. I just want to point that out. That's what you just did. Cute and strong as hell. I already love Sakura. Yeah. Yeah, Sakura's the kind of character who draws you in immediately. I also like her little sneakers. I know it's kind of like a weird little design thing for me to like take a particular interest in, but I just really like that aspect of her design. Like, it just makes her feel more practical. Oh. Oh, that's fucking brutal. Eat it. Yeah! Fucking sent that bitch to the moon. Oh, we're at a birthday party for Eliza. That's cute. For those who don't know, Eliza is Ken's wife. Or what am I saying? Of course you know. You saw that horrific monstrosity come running at Ken in his Street Fighter 2 ending in the last stream. And I like how you can see you can see Darkstalker's characters in the background. Like there's Felicia. And there's an even bigger pull. If you look, that person climbing that girl climbing the ladder there, that is the original character that Capcom made for the arcade for the Alien vs. Predator beat 'em up. Like Capcom made an Alien vs. Predator arcade game and made a couple of original characters for it, and that's one of them climbing the ladder in the pool there. I know that Klonoa Dream Traveler will appreciate that in particular. He's a big Alien vs. Predator fan. He pulled out his super like 5 hours before I did, but for some reason it hit. I just like to point out that that's a thing that happened, and Sure, you do you, game. You do you. I never played the Alien vs. Predator arcade, but it looks pretty... Yeah, it's pretty good! Like, it's pretty much your standard arcade beat-em-up, but since it was made by Capcom, it gets... I mean, Capcom made a lot of fighting games and a lot of beat-em-up games during that time, and most of them were very, very good. Like, Capcom... It really can't be stressed enough just how hard Capcom was killing it in arcades in the 90s. Like, they were the top dogs for a long time. I mean, this entire anniversary collection is basically just Capcom circle jerking over how awesome they were back in the day. Back in the day when they actually released games that were finished. Back in the day when, you know, Street Fighter games actually came out more or less completed, and they didn't just release games that were completely half-finished, but for full price. Yeah. Still haven't forgiven Street Fighter 5 for that, by the way. I know everybody says that it's really fun now, and, like, it's full of content now and all that, and it does look a lot of fun, and it does have a lot of characters, a lot of content now. But, I mean, frankly, I don't care. They should have released it like that to begin with, rather than charge full price for a game that was very, very blatantly half-finished. E Hadouken. Dun 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 dun. Alright, fighting Adon again. Shit. Yeah, got it. Oh, fuck! Oh, I was trying to do a super. I didn't mean to Shoryuken there. Damn it. Damn it! Alright. Once again, Adon kicked my ass. That's fine. I'm a Muay Thai master. You're sucking gravel. Yeah. Get over yourself. Get over yourself, Adon. You're one of the characters that only shows up in games where Capcom is determined to just bring back everybody. You ain't special. Alright, nice. I want to do 1 or 2 more runs of this, then we'll move on to Alpha 3. I have to. I have to. It's just... What? Are you gonna play through Street Fighter Alpha and not pick Dan at least once? Come on. It has to be done. This fucking goober. Ow. Okay, so just to show you what, just to, you know, give you a good visual indicator of what Dan's deal is. Hang on a second. Okay. So, you know what a Hadouken, you guys know what a Hadouken looks like. You've seen Sakura's Hadouken where she can charge it up. Want to see what Dan's Hadouken looks like? Hang on. Let me just get some distance here. That is Dan's Hadouken. It goes all of 3 inches. Have fun. But hey, it seems to be working. Alright, nice. Shit! I always liked Sakura's stage in particular. It's literally just her backyard. Like, you can see her brother, I assume, playing video games in the background. Possibly the Super Nintendo version of this game. Yeah, that's the interesting thing. Street Fighter Alpha 2 actually got ported to Super Nintendo. And it was one of the few Super Nintendo games that had loading times. Because this is a very, very big game for a Super Nintendo. And you know what? It was not like... It was not like, critically speaking, a great port. Like, playing these games on a D-pad is a real pisser. And also, you know, it had the loading times all over the place. And the graphics weren't quite as good. But it still had everything. Like, it had all the characters and all the stages and everything. So, like, even with all of its shortcomings, the fact that they were able to port this game onto a Super Nintendo is very impressive. So I gotta give them props for pulling that off, even if, you know, it's not exactly, like, the ideal port. Yeah, get out of here. I actually do like Dan's Tatsu a lot. Like, it moves forward more. It's more like it's more like it's a very different take on a Tatsu, but again, like a very good one, I think. Like, it favors much more aggressive gameplay since it moves forward so much more. Okay. Oh, I wasn't even trying to do a super there. Yeah, get out of here. Anti-aired your ass. Bada bing, bada boom, bada fuck. Alright, nice. Dan's pretty strong for a Joe character. Yeah, that's yeah, he actually, like, for a character who's designed to be a weakling and a joke, like, you can actually, you know, if you know what you're doing, you can actually, get some stuff going with him. What? Oh, there's a counter on me. Oh, I should probably end this quick. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, there was a countdown there. I am glad I didn't find out what happens when it runs out. Alright, now I'm gonna do something I really shouldn't do. You ready? Oh wait, no. Shit! I was not trying to... Alright. Wait, hang on. Does he have it in this game, even? Yes he does. Okay. He doesn't want to do it, though. Yeah! Legendary taunt! So, yeah. If you press double quarter circle forward and start. If you press double circle, if you do a super motion with the start button, he does the legendary taunt, where he does his taunt move over and over again at you. It is completely pointless, it does no damage, and it is a complete waste of meter. But it is so quintessentially Dan. It is perfect. Like, that's great. Like, that's the kind of thing you don't really see anymore. Like, now that fighting games have become strictly competitive. Like, you don't really see that kind of thing anymore. But back in the day, they would just give you completely useless super moves like that. And just do goofy shit. I love it. It's so good. Like, just use up all of your super meter for a taunt. Fuck it, why not? Just style on motherfuckers. I think the whole super competitiveness ruined most modern fighting games. Here's the thing. I wouldn't say it's ruined fighting games, like the games themselves, but I would say it's ruined their communities. Like a lot of fighting game communities, like, you know, the Street Fighter fan base, the Mortal Kombat fan base, the Smash fan base in particular. Jesus Christ, I've already spent enough time ranting about the Super Smash Bros. Fan base. But, yeah, the most fan bases for most fighting games have sort of a reputation for being very elitist. Like, very sort of, up their own asses and mean-spirited in that way. Which, you know, obviously isn't completely fair. There are a lot of fighting game players who are, you know, very nice, very reasonable, you know, very cool people. Max Dude and the whole Yo Video Games crowd, the whole Yo Video Games crew and Super Best Friends Play, those people, you know, spring to mind. You know, they're very cool. They don't take themselves so damn seriously. They're actually, like, very, very big into fighting games, but still, like, not elitist over it. Like, they have a sense of humor about themselves and the like. But, that reputation is still pretty earned. Like, there is unfortunately a lot of toxicity in the FGC, and a lot of that comes down to, like, sort of the ultra-competitive mindset of most fighting games and their communities. Whereas, like, just sort of that very, very competitive environment sort of has people believing that, like, you know, they are better than, like, other video game fan bases because they're so much more competitive and, like, so much more technical, I guess. And it's really unfortunate. And it's especially frustrating for Super Smash Bros., which is intended as a party game. And yet, like, I don't want to rant about the Super Smash Bros. Community again. I feel like I've already done that, like, far too much. I remember there was one point in, like, the SpongeBob stream where I spent, like, 20 minutes ranting about how, the Super Smash Bros. Community and how they take themselves so seriously and how, like, it just makes you feel ashamed to call yourself a Smash fan. Despite it being, like... And it's really unfair. Like, Smash Bros. Does not deserve to have that, reputation thrust upon it. Because, like, it really is one of the, in my opinion, like, one of the most content-rich and most value-filled games on the market right now. Like, you get so much value for 60 bucks whenever you pick up any given Smash game. So it's just really unfair. I almost forgot about the SpongeBob stream, yeah. Like I said, there was like 20 minutes where I ranted about the Smash community, and now I'm doing it again, so I should really stop. Let's do, I want to do one more run. You know what? We haven't played Alpha Chun-Li yet. Let's do her. Alright. So we'll do one more round as a... Oh, great! And I get to take out my revenge on Adon. Cool. Good, 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 good. Hey, oh, that is not a spinning bird kick. Is that... Does she not have it anymore? Like, normally, charge down up is spinning bird kick, but here it's, doing this. Which is also a very good move, but hang on, I kind of would like to know how to do the bird kick. Oh, she doesn't have it! Oh, she does not, she does not have her, spinning bird kick in this game. Wow, that is weird. That is weird. That was like her most iconic move in Street Fighter 2, and it's not here. That is strange. But something you might have noticed there if you were looking closely at the move list there. She had two different commands for the same move. If you input a secret command in this game while picking Chun-Li, you get to play as her in her Street Fighter 2 outfit. And if you do that, then the command for her Fireball changes to what it was in Street Fighter 2. Because in Street Fighter 2 it was a charge move, here you do it with a half circle, like that. But if you pick her Street Fighter 2 outfit, it becomes a charge move again. So that's something that's really cool. But yeah, that's really weird. Like, I know she has it in Street Fighter Alpha 3, albeit she only gets it under, like, very specific conditions, which we'll get into. But yeah, that's weird that she just straight up does not have the spinning bird kick. That is a strange omission. Alright, well that's fine. We make do with what we got. I guess the idea is that she didn't learn it yet, since this takes place before Street Fighter 2. But that's still weird. Because in the original version of Street Fighter 2, she did not have the Kikoken. Like, she didn't have a Fireball. She didn't get that until, like, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, I want to say. So the fact that she has the move that she didn't learn until a later Street Fighter 2 game, but does not have the move she's had since the first Street Fighter 2, and this game takes place before Street Fighter 2, like, that, ugh. Oh, that is hurting my brain. Holy shit, what kind of weird fucking time paradox shit is going on in Street Fighter, man? Yatta! Alright. Charlie, let's do it, man. You know, Charlie puts his glasses in his pockets so that they don't get, broken. But, like, look at this. You're falling on your ass over and over again. Like, that really doesn't help. I mean, I guess it keeps shards of glass from flying into your eyeballs, but still. Do strong punches over and over and over and over and over again. Jump into my Kikoken! No, okay, that's fine. At least he won't have to worry about losing contacts in the fight. Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough. God, it felt so good. I feel like I mainly just did hard punches that entire match. Like, that's why I like playing as Chun-Li. Like, her special moves are very good, but I feel like she's always had very strong normals. And I think that might be a part of what made her popular. Like, obviously, you know, the main thing is that she was the very first female playable character in fighting games. And for being the first female playable character, she's amazing. Like that's fucking crazy to think that, like, the very first female playable character in fighting games is also one of the best. Like, they nailed it immediately. Props to Capcom for pulling that off. That's amazing. Oh, but you know what? Speaking of Street Fighter 2, though, before we move on to Street Fighter Alpha 3, I need to show you guys something. So this game actually has a pretty extensive gallery where you can look up tons of concept arts and character renders for the various games on the collection. I need to show you guys the concept art for Street Fighter 2 characters. Because there is a concept design for Blanca, and holy whoop shit, it is offensive. Like, the original design for Blanca is super duper racist. And to make it even worse, it's apparently not even the most racist sketch of Blanca. Like, we'll get to that, but holy shit, it is fucked. Like, to the point where I'm kind of amazed that they had the balls to put it in, like, an official released game like this. Even if it is locked away in the gallery. Like, holy fuck. It is rough. Shit. And I like how this is a final fight stage. Like, you can see Hagar beating the shit out of 2P there. And hey, watch this. Okay, look at Cody in the background there. You see him, like, with his girlfriend? If I can get over there, shit. I don't care if I lose this fight, I just want to show this off. Okay, so see? Look how he's looking at me now. Slap. So that's a fun little Easter egg in this stage. You see Cody in the background there. If you're playing as a female character and you move over to his left, he'll, like, start staring at you, and his girlfriend will get pissed and slap him in the face. That is such a cool background detail. I love that. I lost the match to show that off, but it was worth it. Perv, lol. Okay. So that's that taken care of. Let's quit the game. We're gonna move out. Alright. Feel free to clip this, by the way. Feel free to clip what I'm about to show you, because Capcom needs to... We can't let them let this slide. Capcom needs to... They can never be free of their sins. Okay, I think it was... here. Okay, okay, maybe it wasn't this one. It's somewhere in here. I need to show you guys the original, Blanca render. Oh, maybe it was in Making of Street Fighter. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Making of SF2. Here we go. We're getting there. Oh, here it is. Okay, look at that. That's Blanca. That's the original design for Blanca. Huge, apish-looking black dude with giant lips and a slave collar biting on his own chain. Look at that! Zoom in as hard as possible. Look at this. This was going to be Blanca. Damn! Hang on, there might even be, like... Whew. Is there, like, a... Yep. Drink it in. Drink it in and drown on it. That was Blanca. That is Proto-Blanca. Yep. This is what Capcom almost deemed to be okay. Oh, Japan. Oh, Japan. And apparently there's a similar sketch for DJ. Like, How did anyone think this was okay in the sketch room? I don't know, but I don't know. And it gets worse. DJ from Super Street Fighter 2 is actually the first, I don't know if he's still the only, but DJ from Super Street Fighter 2 was the first character to be designed by an American. Like, he was designed by a Capcom USA member. And the reason for that is, like, not originally, because what happened was Japan had their own sketch for DJ, and they sent it over to Capcom USA, and apparently it was even more racist. So racist that no image of it exists. Like, the original sketch of DJ was so fucking racist that they had to have, like, a member of the American Capcom team completely redesign it. And that original sketch has never surfaced. It is presumably locked in like a Legend of Zelda style treasure chest deep within the Earth's core. This is real. The history that Capcom doesn't want you to know. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful in the ugliest way possible. All right. Like, I said it in my last stream, man. My goal in my streams, in my videos, is to show off games at their best and at their worst. And I think that is pretty effectively Street Fighter at its worst. So now that I've burned that image into all your heads, let's play some Alpha 3. At least they had the balls to show Blanca's original design. Yeah, no, I'm actually really shocked by that. I actually am really shocked that they had the brass cojones to put that concept sketch in an official game. Like, before you could only find that shit on the internet, to my knowledge. God damn. Alright, well, let's move on. Let's move on from that nightmare and play some Street Fighter Alpha 3. So, a lot of new characters in this game, a lot of returning faces. You got Blanca here, you got E Honda. A lot of new faces. You got Cody from Final Fight, who is now a prisoner and has been handcuffed. You got Karen, completely new character. Cammy's back. Armika, a wrestler character. I actually did not want to play it. You know what? I'll play Armika. Why not? And you'll also notice that there are 3 grooves here. So, actually, yeah, I will quit the game because I want to have time to show this off. So, with the first 2 Street Fighter Alphas, you had, you know, the 3-level super meter. Where, you know, you could, all of your super moves had, like, 3 variants based on how much super meter you had. And, like, you know, each variant was stronger. So, like, a level 1 super, level 2 super, level 3 super, gets stronger as it goes. Street Fighter Alpha 3 has that, but now it's an option. So, I'm gonna pick, I'm gonna go with Sagat. Why not? So, Aism is, just that. It's the Alpha 2 system of having 3 levels of super. Xism is Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo style, where you have, oh, god damn it, I didn't want that. But yeah, Xism is, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo style, where you only have 1 meter of super, but when you fill it all the way up, you get to use your level 3 super. So it's like the strongest version. And, V-ism, you don't get a super at all. You can't use your super moves at all. But when you, fill up, but you still have a super meter, and when you fill that up, instead of getting a super combo, you get custom combos, where basically your, all your attacks do multiple hits, and deliver more hit stuns, so you can make up your own custom combos. And that's, technically speaking, like, the best one. But it's very expert level, and it takes a lot of practice to get down. So I'm just going to go with Aism. That's what I always play. Like, the other 2 are more complicated. So yeah, as you can see, I'm using Aism. And that's something cool I really like in this game. You start with full super meter. That's kinda nuts. So I can just immediately do this. And look at that, half his health bar gone already. And yeah, Guard Crush! This game has Guard Crush! So you see your guard meter, so you see how below your health meter you have a guard meter? That decreases as you guard attacks. And if it falls down all the way, then your guard gets broken and you're left wide open for an attack for a short amount of time. And if you get a guard break, then your maximum guard gauge decreases, like you have less guard. So the more times your guard gets broken, the more likely it is to happen because you have less guard meter. So there's a lot of new systems in this game, and it's very, very cool. That doesn't seem very fair, though. Yeah, I mean, it's a system that encourages aggressive play. Is what it is. The main goal of everything in Street Fighter Alpha is designed to encourage players to be as aggressive as possible. Like, they don't want players to just, like, get in a couple hits and then, like, just stone the rest of the fight. Just block the entire time. Like, Street Fighter Alpha 3 is all about just going in hard. It's not like anyone would do a Street Fighter pacifist run. Eh. I mean, that'd actually be an interesting, that'd make for an interesting challenge run, like Street Fighter Pacifist. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, as you can see, I had A-ism, so I had my 3 levels of super. He had V-ism. And, also, the thing with, you know, the different isms, as they're called, is that they also change up your moves. In fact, here, I'll show you. Go to the special moves. So you see the letters there. Those represent, what moves you have. So, Tiger Shot, so, like, my, Fireball, I can use in any given, system. But, the Uppercut, I can only use in, X-ism. Tiger Blow, I can only use in, A and V-ism. So, it's very complex. Like, and I'm sorry that I'm getting all technical and droning, but, like, there is a lot of new shit in Alpha 3. And and this is kind of why, Street Fighter Alpha 3, like, Street Fighter Alpha 3 is considered to be one of the best, Street Fighter games. Rightly so, it is a very good game. But this is also the reason why there are some people who prefer Street Fighter Alpha 2. Because, it's definitely a lot more complicated, and, like, all of these new systems, like, having 3 different super meters to choose from, and every single one having, like, different, like, changing your character's special moves, and all this other shit, like, it is very, very complex, and, like, it's a lot to manage. And, like, you know, if you're all into the, and, like, I kind of prefer it this way. Like, I like having more options. I like having all this variance. You know, I think it makes for a much more interesting, I think it makes for a much more interesting and much more varied fighting game experience. But, it's definitely a lot to take in. And if you play Street Fighter Alpha 2, then it's much more, like, it's a lot more simple and easier to grasp. It's easier to pick up and play. And, you know, there's also more balance to it, since, you know, everybody's working with the same, systems. So, it really does come down to personal preference, whether you prefer, like, a basic, easy-to-understand fighting game system, or if you prefer a more complex one with more variance that leads to more, you know, interesting and unique matchups. And something you might also notice is that the visual interface is godlike. Like, the presentation in this game, like going to something a little less technical and a little less boring, probably. Like, the presentation in this game is godlike. Like the heads-up display and, like, all of the visual shit is amazing. It's so fast and colorful and kinetic. It looks great. Like, this is a very, very good-looking game. It's also a very good sounding game, like the sound effects are top-notch, and the announcer in this game is amazing. You win! I fucking love the announcer. Like, fighting game announcers are a lost art, man. Like, they used to be so iconic. Like, we're gonna see in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, that one also has a really good announcer. Let's see, Marvel Superhero vs. Street Fighter, that was a really good one. Capcom vs. SNK2 had one that was very, like, articulated, and that made him stand out more. Like, a lot of, like, and he had a lot of really memorable quotes. Like, you don't get that anymore. Like, fighting game announcers are a lot more sterilized now. They're just kind of there to... They're just kind of there nowadays. Whereas back in, like, the late 90s, like, fighting game announcers were hype as fuck. Like, they really added to the experience. Like, yeah, like that. You've got Fists of God! I love that. That's such a good quote. That's enough! Unbeatable! Like, I want to find where this dude is now. I want to find the guy who did the announcer voice for this game, and I want to hire him as, like, my hype man in life. It's showtime! Face it straight! Oh, it's so good! I fucking love this guy! I love this announcer! God. Try harder with your announcers, modern fighting games. Like, Skullgirls is the only modern fighting game that I can think of that really went all in with its announcer. Because that one, they had, like, the 1920s, like, radio presenter style announcer that would make references to, quotes from other fighting game announcers. That was really good. But that's, like, the only modern fighting game I could think of that had a really memorable announcer. And it bums me the fuck out. He could be the announcer for your dude, if I could get the Street Fighter Alpha 3 guy to, like, be the announcer for my streams, that would be amazing. Like, my life would be complete. That would be so good. Oh, yeah, see? He's doing the custom combo now. Because he's got Vism. That's what I was talking about before. Yeah, I win. That was the best fight I ever saw! What a terrible fighter! Mwah, mwah, mwah. How do you say mwah, 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 mwah in Japanese? How do you do that? Somebody get on Google Translate. Tell me how you say that. Ooh, we have some story. Sagat! You killed my father! Remember my name before you die! I am Dan Hibiki! I am the strongest martial artist! Feel my wrath! Okay. So, there's actually a very funny story. Like, I was talking about Dan being a joke character. There is a very funny story surrounding him and Sagat, and I'll explain it after this fight. Alright, so far so good. Watch me lose to Dan Hibiki. That would be amazing. I'll just keep doing this. If you're gonna let me keep doing that, I mean, yeah, I got him. I don't believe it. Why couldn't I beat him with my mighty power? One more chance. I must fight. I can't bear to watch. He's just like the way I was. I need something other than hatred. Okay, so here's the deal with Sagat and Dan. You ready for this? So Sagat, back when he was in full asshole mode, killed Dan's father. And that's the interesting thing about Sagat. He's actually, believe it or not, Sagat is not a bad guy. Like, he started out that way, But his whole arc throughout the course of the Street Fighter games is realizing that, oh wow, violence and hatred is not the way. Like, he's seeking... Like he's like Ryu, he's seeking to become the strongest fighter. But his whole arc throughout the Street Fighter games is realizing that violence and hatred is not the path to true strength, and he's searching for something more. So he's actually... He actually has, like, a redemption arc going on. And by the time you reach Street Fighter 4, he's even, like, He's even become, like, a father figure to 2 orphaned kids. It's kind of nuts. But, back before all that, back when he was in full asshole mode, Sagat actually killed Dan's father. And in the continuity of, Street Fighter Alpha, Dan challenges him to a rematch Dan challenges Sagat to get revenge for his father. But as you saw there, Sagat is, seeking, inner strength beyond hatred. And on top of that, he feels so much pity for Dan being so shit that he actually throws the fight. Dan actually wins against Sagat because Sagat threw the match out of pity. And that ended up ending their entire arc. It's actually pretty damn funny. But now Sagat just lost for real, so it's time to move on to a new character. You know what? Let's do Blanca. He's new to this game, and I really like playing as Blanca. Even though during the last stream we kind of had some difficulty with him. But I'm willing to look past that. I'm willing to be the bigger man here. Alright, fighting against Cody. Oh, Cody would have been good. Okay, I'll play as Cody next. He actually has some really good stuff. Yeah, take that. Take that. Oh, goddammit. Yeah, Blanca's another character who has really, really good normals, I find. Take this. Oh yeah, that is the one major problem with Blanca, is that his super move takes like forever to come out. Alright, I'm getting too technical. I need to stop spending all my time explaining, like, lore and systems that even I don't fully understand myself. And I should make that clear. For as much knowledge as I'm, quote-unquote knowledge I'm spitting out, and as much as I'm making it sound like I'm a fighting game expert, I'm not. I am a filthy fucking casual. Like, I'm sure, like, any, like, real, like, FGC player can look at this stream and see that, like, I don't really know what I'm doing. Like, I am not a fighting game expert, I'm a fighting game enthusiast. I think that's a good way to put it. Like, I don't know how to do touch of death combos, I'm not good at hit confirms, or any of that other, like, crazy fighting game lingo. But I'm just interested in it. Like, fighting games, I've talked about how, the fighting game community can be pretty toxic, and that's definitely true. But, I don't like to let community drama affect my opinions on the games themselves. And I think fighting games are very, very fun and very, very interesting. So even though I'm not, like, particularly good at them, I really, really love playing them, and I love, like, learning about them and shit like that. I find it interesting personally. Thank you. That means a lot. It's good to know that I'm not outright boring people. But like I said, I just find all of this. I just find everything to do with fighting games really interesting. I find that fighting games oftentimes have, like, very, very interesting histories. it's really fun to go into, like, the deeper mechanics. Because, like, fighting games on the surface are so simple. It's just, like, one-on-one, like, you know, mashing buttons at each other. Like, on its core level, it's, like, as simple a video game genre as you can get. But when you peel back those first layers, like, there's so many layers of complexity. Like earlier, I spent, like, 5 minutes desperately trying to summarize all the mechanics in this game with, like, the isms and, you know, guard crush and all this other shit. Like, there's just so much to it. And I just find that very interesting and very fun to experiment with. So that's kind of why I'm nerding out. So I've been nerding out so hard this entire stream, and you know, I'm glad that Klonoa Dream Traveler, like, I'm glad that you find it interesting, and anyone else who finds it interesting, I'm very glad. But if anyone out there finds this, you know, boring to listen to, I completely understand. I'm aware that I'm nerding out. It's just really cool and really fascinating for me. And that's kind of why I was so excited when a couple of my friends, Klonoa Dream Traveler here included, who's just kind of been dominating the chat this entire time. Not knocking that, like, nobody just... It just is what it is. But, hey, they got a problem with it, they can leave. I guess. I mean, I don't like to take that sort of, you know, passive-aggressive attitude towards it. Ever since I started making YouTube videos and doing streams, I've always understood that my content isn't for everyone, and I accept that. Like, if I am boring people, like, you know, I apologize for that. I understand that, you know, what I find interesting isn't going to be interesting to everyone else. But, yeah, this just really kind of speaks to me in a weird, nerdy kind of way. Yeah, I was worried if I was annoying you being the only one in chat. No, it's fine. No, I'm totally down to talk. Like, that's the whole that's a lot of the reason I love doing streams, is I love being able to chat with people while playing games like this. Like, that's the reason why I stream. Like, I'm not disappointed because, like, you know, you're talking so much. I'm disappointed because, like, you know, Klono is the only one who's talking. Like, I like being able to, like, have that open forum with people. That's all. And that's not me pressuring people to try and, you know, jump into chat and, you know, say whatever. Like, I'm not pressuring you. Like, you know, if everyone watching at home doesn't want to talk, they don't have to talk. That's not a problem. I'm not trying to guilt trip anybody. It's just, you know, that's the fun of doing streams for me. It's just being able to, you know, shoot the shit with people while playing some fun matches. Huh. There we go. We got nice and deep and personal there. All right. Getting a little too we're getting a little too emotional. Like, we're having too much of a human connection. We need to go back to beating people up. Let's focus on that now. Alright, I'm playing as Cody. He throws rocks at people because he's a dirty motherfucker. He also has the longest pair of handcuffs in the fucking world. Like, those aren't going to restrain shit. Look at that. Like, what pair of handcuffs has, like, a 3-foot chain? And the crazy thing is, when you get to Street Fighter 4, the chain on his handcuffs become even longer. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Eat it. Yeah, take that. Hey, why am I saying take that? He got me with a lariat. I saved the city, saved a girl, but couldn't save myself. Yeah, so Cody's thing in this game is that, like, back in Final Fight, he was, like, the generic hero man. Like, he was literally just, like, this blonde dude in a white t-shirt and jeans. But, they made his story a lot more interesting in Street Fighter, where basically, like, he became really bored and unsatisfied with life, and he sought out street fighting as sort of as sort of a way to bring more excitement into his life, but he went too far and ended up being imprisoned. So he's basically become sort of a lost soul, like trying to find something that will excite him. Yeah, pick up the knife. And that's something interesting that Cody also has. He has a fucking knife. You probably noticed with all the Cody matches, there's a knife lying there on the ground. Cody can pick that up and fucking just straight up shank people with it. It's nuts. And you could do that in Final Fight too, so they straight up implemented beat 'em up mechanics into a fighting game. It's kinda nuts. Take that. Yeah, stab this small girl in the face! This is the kind of shit that got you in jail in the first place, Cody. You need to stop. You need help, sir. Ow. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Shit. Just wasted all of my meter. Oh, but he lost his claw, so it's fine. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, now, yeah. How's it feel, Vega? How's it feel to be the one getting stabbed in the face? Not great, eh? You cheating prick. Oh, god damn it. Can you pick up his claws? Oh, that would be amazing. That would be amazing, actually. Like, if other characters, if the other fighter could pick up his claw and use it after knocking it off. That would be fucking nuts. Holy shit. It would also, like, I actually kind of want to see that. Like, that would make, like, it would be kind of out of character for certain people, like Ryu. Like, people like Ryu, like, you can really see them, like, shanking people with a claw. But that would still be really interesting to see. It would make Vega a much more high-risk character. Shit. Oh, wow, I got my ass kicked just straight up. That's tasty. Just like red wine. Alright, I'm gonna do one more match, and then we're gonna move on to the Street Fighter 3 games. Because I just noticed, we've been going for a while, actually. I did not mean to. I thought I'd be on I thought I'd be at Street Fighter 3 Third Strike by now. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that's the thing. That's why I ended up That's why I ended up having to do a part 2 to my last stream, because like like Street Fighter just has that sort of quality to it where you just get lost in it. And you just you know, shoot the shit while playing fun matches, and all of a sudden, like, hours have passed. Like, it's one of those games that really does make the time fly. Alright. So that's Armika, everybody. Her primary attack is shooting her butt at you. No, I'm not kidding. That's a thing. In fact, you know what? Instead of Cammy, I'm gonna... Since this is the only chance we'll ever get to see Armika, this is the only game on the collection she's on, I'm gonna play as her instead. And also partially because, like... I think I've mentioned before that Cammy is one of my mains, but if I'm being honest, I really don't like her Street Fighter Alpha design. Like you saw, she has that weird airline stewardess costume. Like with the little hat and the ascot, but she's still wearing a leotard. With the weird blue tattoos on her legs. It's really awkward. I really don't like Cammy's Street Fighter Alpha design. And look at that. Armika literally just, like, helicopters in a fucking wrestling ring just to do her intro like that. It's fucking nuts. Alright, so how do I play as you? Yep. There you go. That's Armika, everybody! That's Armika in one move. Let's do it some more. Fuck it. What else we doing tonight? Did Honda throw salt at Mika in the beginning? Yes, he did. That is actually ancient sumo tradition. Before every sumo match, they throw salt on the ground. So he's actually honoring tradition with that start fight animation. Wow, perfect execution. I might make it after all. Look, I love that. Her victory pose is her cutting a promo. That's great. Despite fighting outside of the ring. Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. But yeah, that's something I do kind of like about Armika. Like, we already had a wrestler character with Zangief, but he represented, like, the physicality of wrestling. Like, the actual moves and everything, and, like, you know, pile drivers and all that other shit. Armika is more about, like, the entertainment side of wrestling. Like, cutting promos, you know, all of her moves are very, very flashy, taunts and all that other stuff. And I think that's really cool. Like, there's a lot of wrestler characters in fighting games, but surprisingly not that many of them really showcase, like, the more theatrical side of wrestling. So, I actually really like Armika for that. I mean, throwing your butt at people is kind of weird, but, you know, take what you can get. Alright. Oh, shit. Yeah, don't do that, please. Shit. Wow. I just sat on that fireball. Like, just straight up plopped my big ass down on a fireball right there. Ow. You will fall to my ass! Oh shit! Did you see that? I broke her guard with an ass move! I launched my ass at her so hard it broke her guard! Mika seems very anal about her move. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm actually dying. Oh, shit. Oh, God. That was fucking amazing. Fucking A. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, I'm good. Oh my god. Oh. Armika's the best. Armika, top tier, top tier, S tier, triple S tier, Goku tier. Except for that. Okay. Double S tier, yep, exactly. Meta Knight tier. Alright. Well, oh my god, and I got like the highest, I got my highest score. Oh, but I also quit the game. That's why. Okay, well I think that's a good place as any to end the Street Fighter Alpha Legacy, because it ain't getting better than that. Let's do it. So here it begins. Street Fighter 3, the new generation. Street Fighter, new generation. Look at this badass. So Street Fighter 3 New Generation was a very interesting entry in the franchise. First of all, look at this. We have Ryu and Ken, and all new faces. You totally could have put ass as your high score with legitimate Oh, yeah! You know what? That would have actually fit perfectly. Alright, hang on. I gotta quit because I just ran out of time on character select. That's proving to be a real problem. So the interesting thing with Street Fighter 3, as you just saw, they had Ryu and Ken, and everybody else was new. So the big thing with Street Fighter 3 is that they pretty much nuked the entire cast and started fresh. Everyone here is a new face. In fact, from what I understand, originally they weren't even going to have Ryu and Ken. Ryu and Ken, there were originally going to be no returning characters in this game. Not even Ryu and Ken. But they backed out of that idea because they thought that would be too much for people to handle, and indeed it was a very controversial move. But yeah, for the most part, this is an all-new cast, and many of them would become very beloved characters. So I'm gonna start with Alex, with Boomerang Raid. So that's another thing. In previous games, in Street Fighter Alpha, you had multiple super moves. Here, you also have multiple super moves, but you have to choose between them. Every character has 3 super moves, and you have to choose which one you want. So, like, you have to stick with one the entire game. I was just about to ask if you were going to show off Elena, and she appeared. Oh, don't worry, we'll show off Elena. That will happen. But I wanted to start off with Alex because his story is very interesting. Alex was originally intended to be the new main character of Street Fighter. Like, back in the planning stages, when they were originally going to get rid of Ryu and Ken, Alex was going to be the new main character of Street Fighter. He was going to be the replacement for Ryu. And to be fair, I actually would have liked to see a universe where that went through. Because Alex is a very cool character. He has a really cool design. His moves are really good. He's like a pseudo-grappler with a lot of wrestling moves. A lot of really powerful strikes. But, yeah. This guy was going to be the new main character of Street Fighter. But, unfortunately, they backed out. Because, I mean, to put it bluntly, Alex got cheated. Because he was going to be the new main character, but in all of his endings in the Street Fighter 3 franchises, he definitively loses to Ryu. Like, Ryu, you know, he has the rivalry with Ryu, which is intended as a passing of the torch, but Ryu definitively wins. So Alex kind of ended up, like, not being forgotten necessarily because he does have a lot of fans, but he sort of ended up falling to the wayside while Ryu continued to be the main guy. Which, you know, maybe is for the best. I mean, Ryu is, like, has become such a recognizable character by this point. But still, it would have been really interesting to see a universe where that plan worked, where Alex actually became the new main character. Like, that would have been really cool, actually. Can I, do something? Yeah, I got it! You see that? You see that tech bonus I just got? So, that's something So, the main new mechanic of Street Fighter 3 that every fighting game fan just absolutely creams their pants over is the parry system. Yep, see right there. where normally, you push back to block moves. But if you push forward at the exact moment that an opponent's attack is about to connect, you will parry the move. And basically what that means is that you'll block it, but you won't take any chip damage, and it will leave your opponent wide open for a counterattack. Parrying is a huge thing in the Street Fighter 3 series, and every, Street Fighter fans absolutely, comes just oozing just white, creamy fluids into their cargo shorts just thinking about the parry mechanic. It is so popular in Street Fighter. And to be fair, it is a really cool mechanic. That being said, I'm really, really bad at it. So, 90% of the time, if you see me do a parry in these games, it's most likely by complete accident. In fact, that's a pretty good rule of thumb for all of the Street Fighter games. If you see me do anything cool, it was probably an accident. My dad briefly came into my room and asked if Alex was Hulk Hogan. Yeah, he does kind of have that energy. Although I don't think Alex ever released a sex tape where he fucked another man's wife. Also, I'm going to assume he's not racist. Oh shit. Yeah, Dudley's probably got me here. Get out of here. I didn't get to do the grapple, but it's fine. Alright, nice. I actually really do like these windscreens. Where it's like your character standing over the opponent as they're all beaten and bloody. That looks really cool. That's something they got rid of by the time Third Strike rolled around, and I'm kind of disappointed by that because it actually was really cool. Oh boy, so here's Necro. He's basically Dhalsim's replacement, but with the stretchy limbs. But he's also got a little bit of Blanca in him because he can do electric shit. He's also best friends with a small, creepy Russian girl named Effie. What the fuck was that? They're very cute together. That was not the Necro I know. That was very... Oh, stun! First time seeing Necro and he creeps me out. I'll be sure to pick him next then. Yeah, I like Necro. Necro's cool in my opinion. He's not one of the most popular characters, but I like him. Although his voice in this is kind of weirding me out. I will admit. Mainly because it's not what I'm used to. Oh, shit! Nice. Got him. Alright, nice. Bluffing will get you nowhere against me. Talk is cheap. Alright, we're going up against Ken. Alright, what you got? I think this is probably the best that Ken has ever looked. He looked like he was really cute and really bishy in Street Fighter Alpha, but here he's like... Damn. I mean, Ken is a... It's almost weird to think it with how fucking weird and freaky his face looks in Street Fighter V. But Ken is a... In this game in particular, Ken is a good-looking dude. I would. I would. I'm not gonna lie. And you would too. That's weird that we just completely change fight locations. Ow. I love how there's just a bear at the hot spring and no one in the spring finds it unusual. I mean, hey. Street Fighter universe, man. Crazy shit like that goes down all the time. You just learn to not question it. Oh my god, there's just a dude in the background with 2 geishas on his arms. That's something else. Wow. Ah, shit.
You lose.
Oh, wow. Hey, look at that! Ken is just rubbing it in. Look at how much Ken is just rubbing it in that he won. Look at he is just thrusting his dick into my face as I'm bleeding on the floor. Asshole. God damn it. Yep, game is over. Ooh, you even get his win pose over the... Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like that design for the high scoreboard, where it's like the guy on first is like you see his win pose. That's pretty cool. All right, let's move on. I'm just gonna speed through the first 2 Street Fighter 3 games because Street Fighter 3 Third Strike is the real shit. You know, Street Fighter. I talked before about how Street Fighter Alpha 3, Street Fighter Alpha 2. There's some debate as to which is better. That debate does not exist for Street Fighter 3. Third Strike is the hottest shit, without a doubt. So we did 1 match in that. We're gonna do 1 match in this, and then we're gonna move on to Third Strike, and we'll probably play like a bazillion matches in that. And that'll be a good way to close off the stream. Alright, so let's see. They added, let's see, you can play as Yang. Yang is the brother of Yun, one of the new characters. He was only available as a secret character before, now he's on the select screen. Urien, who is the, God damn it, I gotta do this again. Urien, who is the younger brother of the final boss, Gil. Hugo, who was a standard enemy in the original Final Fight, but is now a playable character in Street Fighter, so good for him on his promotion. And Akuma! They brought Akuma back. That's cool. But, you know, let's play Hugo. Why not? He's one of the new guys. Hammer Frenzy, because I've never used that super combo before. Alright. Oh, and I also really like these new life bars. That looks really cool. Yeah, take that! Just crushing his skull in my hands. Oh shit, hang on. I actually didn't look at the, command for my, Oh, I have to hold and release. Oh, shit. Oh, I fucked that up. Oh, I see. When you let go of the button, then he does the attacks. Got it, got it, got it. I don't play Hugo much, I'm sorry. So, yeah, Hugo's whole deal is that he just hits like a truck. Like, he's super big, so it's really easy to land moves on him, but the trade-off for that is that all of his attacks do the damage of 2 other characters' attacks. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, Dudley. Dudley is cooler than Balrog. I'm just gonna put that out there. Alright. And you can see his manager there, Poison, is also from Final Fight. That's actually really cool how the characters come in from the background. That's pretty dope. I noticed earlier that Yun also came in skateboarding over a tram. So that's pretty cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Hugo almost reminds me of a Titan from Attack on Titan. He's about as big as one. He would be like eye to eye with a Titan on equal footing. Look at this motherfucker. Also, a fun fact about Hugo, he was inspired by Andre the Giant. I don't remember Andre the Giant ever wearing a bright pink, or a green in this case, leopard leotard. But there you go.
In fact, he was not named Hugo in Final Fight. He was named Andore. So yeah, it was an even more obvious illusion. Like, they literally just threw in one letter into Andre's name and left it at that. But yeah, that is really cool, I think. I am super down with with just having Andre the Giant in a fighting game. He is German, whereas Andre the Giant was French. Yeah, see, there you go. Eins, zwei, drei. I can see the Andre vibe in him. Yeah, totally. God. I miss... I guess... I was gonna say I miss Andre. I guess miss wouldn't be the right word because, like, he was dead before I was even born. But Andre was great, man. Like the thing with Andre is, like, he was this huge-ass dude, but he was also just, like, the nicest, just the sweetest guy, apparently, in real life. Like, I remember reading this one story about when he filmed The Princess Bride. And by the way, as long as we're on that topic, and especially since we have, like, the Hulk Hogan homage here, or the guy who at least looks a bit like him, I think it's really funny how Andre was only in one movie, but that one, like, side character role he played in that one movie completely outshone Hulk Hogan's entire movie career. I think that is just fucking hilarious. But, yeah, I read a story about when he was like, they interviewed him about The Princess Bride, and he says that filming The Princess Bride was one of his favorite experiences in his entire life because nobody on set stared at him. Like, nobody on set stared at him or were, like, making googly eyes at how big he was. Like, you know, everybody just took his size in stride. And he was really touched by that. And that is just, like, the sweetest fucking story. Like, Andre the Giant was so cool. Pour some out for Andre the Giant, guys. He was the best. Just the absolute best. Alright, here comes Sean. Sean is basically the new Dan. And he sounds very... Wow. God, this is so weird. Like, I'm so used to playing third... The weird thing is that you're gonna see, like, when we move to Third Strike, they completely revamped almost everybody's voice. Like, most of the characters, they got, like, new voice actors and redid all of their voice clips. So hearing, like, these older voice samples for all the characters is very strange to me. Ow. Oh my god. I fucking stunned him in like 3 hits. That was nuts. Jesus. Fucking Hugo hits like a goddamn tank. Also, what happened in the background here? God damn. Did our street fight cause like a 5-car pileup? Jeez, now I feel bad. Oh, shit. Hugo apparently wanted some watermelons. I guess so. Seriously. Get out of here. No. Eat it, you shitty child! Shit! God damn it. God, he sounds so much more downbeat. I can't lose. I must defeat everyone. Alright, well, okay. Now that we got that out of the way, it's time for the big one. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Fight for the future. This is considered by many to be the best Street Fighter game, and I don't disagree. This game kicks ass. It's a huge improvement over the other Street Fighter games. They add some more new characters. Ugh, this game's so fucking good. The music is so good. Like, this is the game where Street Fighter went hip-hop. Like, they got a Canadian rapper, like an up-and-coming Canadian rapper called Infinite, to rap the theme song here. The entire soundtrack and, like, the entire vibe of the game is much more, like, hip-hop influenced, and it is such a good look for Street Fighter. Like, listen to this character select theme. I'm gonna shut up for a minute. God, that's so good. All right. Well, now that we're on the really good one, I'm gonna pick my girl Elena. Sounds better than the English One Piece theme. I mean, well, most things do, but Elena is my favorite Street Fighter character of all time. I absolutely love her. I love her friendly, upbeat personality. I love her design. I love her moveset. Everything about Elena is great. She does capoeira. Her animation is beautiful. Like, look at this. That is 72 frames of animation in her idle stance. That is fucking nuts. That is the kind of shit that the earlier Street Fighter games could only dream about. Like, look at that. That is so fluent and beautiful. It looks great. And Elena herself is just a great design. Like, Elena's design feels like it was almost made for me. Like, 7-foot-tall Kenyan woman with white hair and capoeira moves. Like, yes. Yes. Yes, I am all about this. This is great. This is everything that is good and wonderful. I love it. Girl likes to dance. Yeah, she does. Her whole thing is, like, listening to the rhythm of the wind. And like, keeping up with the rhythm of her fighters and everything. Just, Elena's so cool. Look at that! God, her animation is so great, too. Like, I'm also a bit of an, like, sort of a minor level animation nerd. And watching Elena in action in this game is just, God, so good. It's so fucking good. Elena is great this game. Listen to this music! Listen to this music! Like, I'm sorry, I know I'm not saying anything. Like, I just want everybody to be able to appreciate this soundtrack. This is so good. Like, everything about the sound design and the music and the visual presentation in this game is just godlike. It's so good. And this is after Street Fighter Alpha, and this is just a couple years after Street Fighter Alpha 3, which also had, like, godlike presentation. But, like, the music in that game was kind of forgettable. Here, it's, like, amazing. It's so good. Like, Hideki Okugawa fucking nailed the soundtrack in this game. God. Make Street Fighter hip-hop again! Like, it worked so well the one time they tried it, and they never went back to it. It's just, hashtag make Street Fighter hip-hop again. Do it. God damn it. God. Real talk, Elena kicks some serious ass. You're plowing through your opponents most of the time. Don't worry, that'll stop. That'll stop soon enough. But for right now, yeah. I'm getting some good results here. Oh, shit. He's squeezing my head between his gross old man thighs. I'm not okay with this. Yeah, got him. Actually, no, I didn't. He blocked it. Shit. Yeah, that's something I forgot to mention in this game, and something I never really used in the other two Street Fighters, because I forgot about it. You see how my super meter is flashing there? As opposed... Before, you could just use your super meter for, super moves, like that. But, instead, if you, do any of your special moves while pressing 2 buttons at the same time, so, like, pressing 2 kicks at the same time, or, like, pressing 2 punches at the same time while doing a Hadouken, you'll do an EX special move, which is a stronger version of your special move. And every special move in the game has an EX version. Except for Akuma. Akuma does not have EX moves, which is kind of weird. Like, see, I'll do it right here. Yeah, see, that yellow flash indicates an EX move, and it does more damage, or it'll have more, like, knockback than the normal variant. Get out of here. So yeah, that's something I like a lot too. And you also notice how Oro's super meter is a lot bigger than mine. That's something that's also cool about this. So every super in this game is scaled based on how powerful it is. So like more powerful super meter, more powerful super moves will have longer super meters, meaning that you'll need to land more attacks in order to be able to use them. It's really cool. Like, I love what they did with the super meter in this game. Like, previously, it was purely for super combos, but here it's like you can do EX moves, and every super move is being held to its own standard, with, like, your super meter being, like, differently sized. Some super meters can be charged multiple times. Like, you'll notice that my super move right now, Spinning Beats, has, 3 charges, so I can store up to 3 super meters at once. Whereas really, really powerful super moves will only have, like, yeah, like, see, Sean can only charge his, like, up to 2 times. So I think it's just really cool how it's, like, they hold every super move up to its own standard. Oro looks like a deformed Simpsons character. Yeah, Oro's a weird one, man. Like, Oro's whole deal is that he's super duper powerful, and so he ties one arm behind his back to make it fair on everybody else. Get out of here. Get out of here, Sean. You're shit tier. Never mind that he beat me in Second Impact earlier. Now we're playing Third Strike. Now we're playing the game that actually matters. Here, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing on Elena. Yeah. Yeah, got him. Kicked him right in the face. God, the grading system in this game is so hard. It's like I'm mainly getting C's and D's and everything. And granted, like I've said before, I am not a master by any means, but this... they really do grade you pretty harshly. God, oh, this theme is so good. God, all the music in this game is amazing. It's so good. Like, I almost feel bad for talking because I just want to be able to appreciate the music in this game. Silver Surfer, is that you? Yeah, 12's another weird one. Like a lot of the new characters in Street Fighter 3 are really good, but a lot of them are weird. Like, there's some real oddballs in the Street Fighter 3 cast. Some of them in a good way, some of them in a bad way, and 12 is kind of in a bad way, if I'm being honest. Like, there's a reason he hasn't come back in future games. I mean, I do think he's kind of cool, but... I mean, compared to Elena... Come on. Cut that out. Your fucking stupid Laffy Taffy body. Not having it. Oh! Oh, he got turned around for some reason. Not complaining. Oh, oh my god, did you see that? I missed him by like a pixel. Oh, if I hadn't fucked that up, I totally would have won that. Damn it. And he speaks in binary. Sure, why not? Alright. I'm just gonna blow through arcade runs like a motherfucker, because there are a lot of characters in this game I want to play. Like fucking Q! Q is so cool! And he has never been brought back! Yeah, let's get our run back against 12. Q is so cool, but they never brought him back! He's only ever been in this game, and that sucks! He's like this super mysterious, like, trench coat, robot, human, maybe? Nobody knows what the fuck he is. His entire character is shrouded in mystery. And it's so good. And his attacks are so brutal. Like, they're so simple, but so just... Oh, like, watch this. Boom! Boom! Guy just hits like a truck. It's great. And he never speaks. He never talks. It's all just like Darth Vader breathing. And like grunts and just... God, Q's so cool. Bring Q back. And I'm not the only one who thinks so. Like, in the 30th anniversary Street Fighter character poll, he was the 4th most popular character. And he's only ever been in one game. Think about that. Q is so cool. I'm really bad as him, but he's really cool. Oh, hey, it's Nick. Holy shit, you're right. It is Nick Valentine. Like, he looks so similar. Like, obviously Q came first. But wow, yeah, totally. No. Q's so cool. Bring back Q, goddammit. Bring back Q.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Alright. 1. 2. Shit. 2. 3. Okay. Okay, so if you're wondering what that was, another really cool thing about Street Fighter, and Third Strike in particular, is that you have taunts, but the taunts actually have functions. Like, if you manage to complete your taunt without the opponent hitting you in the middle of it, it provides a small buff. Like, some characters, you know, like their next attack will do more stun. Other characters, like their taunt is an attack that you can use to stuff normals and style on people. Stuff like that. And Q has far and away the best buff off his taunt. Whereas if you do his taunt, he gets and his taunt is really quick too. Like, it's really easy to get out. If you do his taunt in the middle of a round, he gets a defense boost. And you can get up to 3 defense boosts per round, and if you do all 3 taunts, it adds up to a 50% defense increase. Which is fucking nuts. And so that's why whenever you face off against Qs online or, like, competitively, they'll take every opportunity they can to taunt. Like, that's not them being assholes. Like, I've seen some people being like, oh, I played against a Q, but he just kept taunting. What an asshole. Like, no, that's not the other guy being an asshole. That's them trying to get that defense buff, because that is a very important part of Q's gameplay. Getting all those taunts out, 1. Like that defense increase that he gets off of getting all 3 of his taunts in is fucking nuts. Get over here, yeah! Critical combo attack. Capture and Deadly Blow. What a name. What names. Like, that's another cool little detail about Q. All of his, special attacks, like, he doesn't have, like, Hadoukens or Shinshoryukens or, like, anything like that. All of his attack names are really, really literal stuff, like Capture and Deadly Blow, Deadly Combination, Critical Combo Attack. And the reason for that is because he didn't name them, obviously. He doesn't talk. So, like, all of his names are just... So all of his moves are just named by people who saw them do it. And I think that's a really cool detail. Oh, fuck. God, Q's so cool. Like I said, I'm really bad with him, but, like, Q is definitely one of those fighting game characters I wish I was better with than I am. He's just so good. This is what the stream has been leading up to, everybody. It's just been leading up to me making my way to Third Strike and just gushing over it. And really, the disappointing thing about Third Strike is that at the time, it actually didn't do very well. Like, it didn't sell all that well, it didn't perform all that well, because of the all-new cast. Like, people were kind of turned off by, like, the lack of familiar faces. And so, that's kind of the interesting thing about Third Strike, is that it's become very, very popular retroactively. Like, at the time, people kind of turned their nose up at it because of the lack of, you know, familiar characters. Even though through, like, you know, the different variations, they did bring characters back. Like, in Second Impact, they brought Akuma back. In this game, they brought Chun-Li back, which is pretty fucking cool. And Chun-Li plays fucking great in this game, too. But, and even though, like, and also on top of that, like, this is a very expert-level Street Fighter game. Like, the parry mechanic in particular makes this, pretty beginner-unfriendly, especially compared to other Street Fighter games. And so, like, between that and the mostly brand new cast, a lot of people got turned off. So Street Fighter 3 Third Strike is a genuinely great game, but it's a game that became, like, revered and loved kind of retroactively. And honestly, for as much as I was talking about, oh, Street Fighter needs to go hip-hop again, it's so cool, that's kind of the reason why they didn't. And it's also the reason why Street Fighter 4 kind of went back to basics and, like, was pretty simple in terms of its mechanics, is because, like, even though Street Fighter 3 is really popular now, at the time it didn't do that well, unfortunately. So, most likely the reason why Capcom haven't gone back to a hip-hop style and have been, like, more, and, you know, haven't done a lot of the stuff that Street Fighter 3 did is because at the time it didn't do well, so they're kind of afraid of having that happen again. Like, you know, it's nice when a game gets popular retroactively, but, like, on the business end, you kind of want it to do well at the time as well. And it's really, really unfortunate, but that's just how it went down. I do hope that, you know, now that Street Fighter 3 is really popular and, you know, it has gotten, like, a lot of fans and so many people love it and, you know, the characters. Now that it has that reputation, I really hope that Capcom does start, you know, when Street Fighter 6 comes out, whenever that may be, I really hope they start taking some lessons from Third Strike. Like, at the very least in terms of the presentation and whatnot. Like not even really, like, mechanics, too. Like, I like EX moves. I'm actually not as crazy about the parry system as most other people. Mainly because I'm just not that good at it. Like, that's really the only reason I can't do parries consistently to save my life. Ugh, sorry. But, like, you know, presentation-wise as well, just... It's a good game. It's a good game. That's what I'm trying to get across here. It's a good-ass game. It's a lot like The Thing. Wasn't popular at the time, but became a classic years... Yeah, no, it's pretty much the exact same thing. Kabuki's not even letting me get any of my taunts in. Alright, that didn't go quite as well, unfortunately. Sorry for not quite doing Q justice. Like I said, I'm not very good with him. He's one of many, many fighting game characters that I want to be better with than I am. But it's just no good. It's just no good. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. I want to get through as much of the cast as I can. Who do I want? Who do I want? Let's go with, fuck. Let's go with Dudley. Dudley's cool. And, Corkscrew Blow. The opposite is true for media that deserves to be popular, like Klonoa. Tell me about it. I won't go too deep into that. I'm sure everybody's sick of hearing me talk about Klonoa, but yeah. I'll just say that that is absolutely the truth. Yeah. Punch to the face. So Dudley is Balrog, but cooler in every way. Just gonna throw that out there. His personality's way better. His design is way cooler. He's more original than Balrog, who is pretty obviously just Mike Tyson. His moves are way better. Yeah, I much prefer Dudley to Balrog. I'm not even gonna front. Down for the count. Alright, yeah, Remy. Oh my god. Look at this emo Hot Topic douchebag. So this was one of the new characters that got added for Third Strike. And he is basically Guile with the sonic booms and the flash kicks with a little bit of Sagat. And, Ooh boy. Oh, Remy. God damn, look at this guy. Remy looks gorgeous, yeah. You know what? I had a feeling you would think that. I had a feeling. Can you tell this game was made in '99? Can you tell? Can you tell that this character was designed in the year of our Lord 1999? Oh, God. You know what? This isn't the cool thing to say, but I've never been cool anyway, so I'm gonna say it. I like Remy, alright? I know he's pretty unpopular in the Street Fighter pantheon, but I just can't help it. Like the early 2000s emo kid in me just can't help but love the guy. Like, I'm just a sucker for that kind of aesthetic. It reminds me of the day. It reminds me of the Halcon days of My Chemical Romance and skate punk and all that other shit. I can't help it. Don't judge us for crushing hard on goth emo characters. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I know that's true. I know that Remy's kind of lame. I know that his story is really dumb. Like, his whole thing is that his, like, Remy's story is that his father left him and his sister to become a street fighter. And so because of that, because he was abandoned, Remy hates all street fighters. Which is why he became a street fighter. I'm not even kidding. I'm not leaving anything out. That's literally his story. He's a street fighter because he hates street fighters. It's really dumb, and it makes no sense. And I recognize that, and I know that, and I know that's really stupid, and I know that he's really lame, and his outfit is, his whole design is really dated. I don't care. I still love him. I just... It's the long flowing hair. It's the long flowing turquoise hair, man. And the leather jacket and like the skinny pants. It's just, ugh. It just makes my inner 9-year-old scream with delight, okay? I can't help it. I can't help liking Remy. You know, it's like being born deaf. Like, that's not something that I can help. Like, you can't... Like that's awful. You don't make fun of people for being born deaf. That's something that they can't help. Like, it wasn't their decision. It's just the way they were born. That's how I am with liking Remy. It's not my fault, okay? It's just the way I was born. It's just the way that I am, alright? I can't help it. It also helps that we're both gay as fuck. That too. That too. That too. What? Holy shit, Dudley almost just ran over that little girl. That would have been tough to explain to the insurance agent. But not as tough as this is gonna be. Oh my god, she just like shot her face right into my fist. That was brutal. Shit. God. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm really sucking, but I can't help it. Like, it's really hard to play the game while gushing, while talking to chat. Like, my attention is very divided here. Ah, shit. Get out of here. Alright. Gutter trash. Shit! Oh! God, even losing feels good. Man. Like, I'll be honest, like, doing a part 2 to this stream was partly just an excuse to play Third Strike. I really admire Dudley's style, though. Dude's got class. Yeah, he does. Classiest motherfucker in the game. Yeah, no, I mean, I did a part 2 because I felt obligated to finish off the rest of the collection, but also I just wanted an excuse to play Third Strike. Third Strike is so good. I love this game. Like, I'm honestly kind of surprised we didn't get to Third Strike sooner. I spent a lot more time on Alpha than I thought I would. But it was worth it, especially with that ending with Armika. Fucking guard-breaking Rose with my ass. Like, somebody better have clipped that, because if you didn't, then I will. I'll fucking do it. Yeah, fuck it. I have to. I have to. At this point. Really? You jumped in on me when I was very clearly prepping a flash kick. Interesting choice there. And by interesting, I mean you're a fucking idiot. Dudley is like a black version of Alex Louis Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist. Oh my god, you're actually totally right. Like, holy shit, yeah, he actually really does have that same energy. Damn. Good eye. Ow, 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 ow. Stop punching me in the stomach, I need that. Do it again! Ah, shit. Get out of here! Nanda. Don't you realize that the path you're taking will lead you nowhere? Yeah, you keep saying that, Remy. Ugh, he's such an edgelord, but I love him. I love his victory pose. There's a victory pose that you're gonna like a lot more, and you'll know it when you see it. Trust me. Like his design is edgelord, but like look at his hair. Look at how well his hair animates. Like when you do a flash kick and he comes flying back down. Like, oh, look at that! Just the way his hair animates is so beautiful. It's so good. Like even if it's not cool to like Remy as a character, you gotta at least appreciate his animation, like at the very least. His hair is on par with Nathan Explosion's. Yeah, exactly. And like look at it. Like animating hair like this is so difficult to do, but it's so flowing. Like look at that, the way it falls back down, like the way it like lifts up when he does a flash kick like that. It's so good. The animation in this game is just so goddamn good. In fact, yeah, let's go against Chun-Li. We haven't fought her yet, and her animation is also very good. Like, everyone just animates so fluently in this game. Like, this is an animation nerd's dream game. We haven't gotten to see it yet, but when you play as a Ryu and Ken, and you do a Hadouken, like, it's not just a regular Hadouken, like, you see their gi just blast back from the force of the fireball. It looks so good. Like, every sprite in this game is so beautifully drawn, and they all animate together so well. This is just such a beautiful game. And that has a lot of reason to do with why it's so fun to watch. Like, this is a rare fighting game that's just as much fun to watch as it is to play. I mean, it is for me, at least. I mean, you guys are experiencing watching it, so feel free to tell me if I'm wrong. But, like, this is just such a fun game to watch, because, like, it's very... Like, the gameplay is, like, very, technical, first of all, and, like, it's just interesting to watch from, like, a technical and gameplay perspective. But even if you don't know anything about any of that, or you don't care about competitive gaming, like, the animation is so good. I can attest to that for one. Yes, thank you. Klonoa Dream Traveler's got my back, man. I appreciate that. Shit. Ooh, that was a bad time to do a low kick, motherfucker. There it is. Eh? Klonoa Dream? Eh? Told ya. Yeah. See, I told you you'd appreciate that one. You know me. Yeah, damn straight, man. What can I say? I know what the people like. let's do Necro again. There we go. That's the Necro voice that I'm familiar with. Let's get it on! Necro doesn't look nearly as creepy in artwork as he does in game. Yeah, I can kind of get with that. Oh, fuck! Shit! God! No, I forgot to charge my controller battery. Shit! Okay, hang on. How low is low battery to this game? Fuck! Well, you know what? We're just gonna keep playing until it runs out. I will suck my controller dry if it means playing more Third Strike. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. That's the right attitude to have, yeah. I'm just fucking get in as much game as I can. Honestly, it's probably for the best that my battery is starting to run low, because otherwise I would just spend fucking hours playing Third Strike. And see, here's the thing: Street Fighter is not even like one of my favorite fighting game franchises. Like that honor would go to Tekken. Tekken is my favorite fighting game franchises of all time. Like, and I also like Soul Calibur is a lot of fun for me. I love King of Fight, and when it comes to 2D fighting games, I like King of Fighters. I like Guilty Gear. Blaze Blue is also pretty fun. Like, just, you know, like Street Fighter is not one of my favorite fighting game franchises or one of my favorite video games or anything like that. But Third Strike is the exception. Like, Third Strike is just such an amazing fucking game. Alright, Makoto kicked my ass last time, so I'm gonna try to revenge myself here. Fuck. Yeah, you can't hit confirm with low jabs. They don't get, the hit stun doesn't last long enough. Oh, fuck. Oh, that fucked me up. Shit! God damn it. Makoto, why are you so good? Why are you so good and yet I have no idea how to use you? You still have to play Tongue of the Fat Man on Game Addict. Oh, God. Oh, don't even talk about Tongue of the Fat Man. Ugh. Jeez. Alright, who next? I'm trying to go with characters that, like, I haven't played as yet. Let's go with Necro, since we've been talking about him a lot. Slam Dance. I like Slam Dance, that's a good one. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, thank you. Yeah, you can see that Necro is a lot like Dhalsim. He even has the same, like, spinning downward. Did you just taunt? Did you just taunt while you were right in my face? The fucking ego on this bitch. Get out of here. Toss your ass to the moon. Ow. Bitch! You need to fucking check your ego at the door. There we go. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, bitch. Yeah, exactly. There's Effie. Look at her. They're so weird and cute. Alright. Get your basketballs out of here. I thought that was roll at first. Oh my god, that would be a fucking interesting crossover. Damn it. I don't think I've managed to land that yet. If I get through this run and I don't manage to land that super combo, I'm gonna be very embarrassed. Shit. Hey, what? What the hell? How does he keep hitting me with that? Oh, wow. This is not going well. I'm gonna be the first to say, this is not... For what it's worth, I was having much better luck with this character last night. Or no, it was the night before. It was Tuesday night. Whatever, same difference. Damn it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Shit. God damn it! Get hit by my shit! Yeah, like that. No, not like that. Got him! Okay. That was close. A little opera performance for you. A little battery won't kill you. Or will it? Well, I mean, we already figured out the answer to that question, Necro. Sean is dead. Sean is very much dead. He is deceased. You have just committed a murder. Damn it. Ooh! Oh, that was a hell of a trade. Damn it! That's a really cool super move, too. Like, I want to be able to land that, but... Like, if there was any other command grab in existence, it wouldn't matter that he was blocking. Like, that's supposed to be the whole point of a throw, that you can't block it. Oh, goddammit. Like, see? He just did a DDT and I wasn't able to block... Or maybe I could and I just was... Yeah, that's all I have to say on that, really. Damn it! God damn it, that pushes him out of the range of my fucking... Damn it! Ugh. Keeps hitting me with the DDT. Alright. Alright. Alright, you know what? I haven't been using them much because, you know, we already did it in, like, the very first Street Fighter games. But we haven't seen them in a while, so, let's pull out a Shoto. I'm gonna play Ken next. Like, even though Ellen is my main, I do kind of acknowledge that Ken is my best character. Have you ever heard of Mugen by chance? Yes, I have. I am very familiar with Mugen. I used to be really big into that. I still have, like, my old Mugen lying around on an old hard drive with, like, 400 different characters on it. Like, every Street Fighter character, every King of Fighters character, Homer Simpson, every Toho character, like, just fucking everybody. Every Guilty Gear character, like, all that shit. Ow. Get out of here! J-pop emo douche. Nice. Yeah, look at that. Ken is looking good in this game, man. I know someone made Klonoa. Yes! Someone did make Klonoa for Mugen, and it's actually pretty neat. Like, it's... Yes, I did have that as well, the Klonoa Mugen character. There were actually 2 Klonoa Mugen characters, one of which was, just using his sprites from Namco Cross Capcom, and it was honestly kind of crap. It didn't really have a full moveset. And one that was made using original sprites. I even remember the forum handle of the guy who made that original Klonoa character. It was Tsunami Dusher. If we can't have him in Smash, we'll put him in ourselves. Yeah, no, exactly. But yeah, look at this. When Ken launches a Hadouken, look at that. Look at the way his ki just blows back. It looks so good. Like if you like slow it down frame by frame, there's one particular frame of animation where his ki is just completely jagged, like there's spikes coming out of it. It looks so cool. Look forward to the battle. Live for the excitement of the fight. Yeah, I'm gonna fight Makoto because this bitch has been this motherfucker's been giving me some trouble, and I'm tired of that. Come on! She should have still been in hit stun. Fuck off. God, and you even have stuff in like the foreground and background like jittering from the force of certain attacks. So good. Like look at that. She hit the ground in that little box of leaves in the foreground there. Just so So good. Third strike! Third strike! Oh, shit. Third strike. Yeah. Nice. This car fucking killed my mother. It will pay. I mean, how can you not appreciate the attention to detail? Exactly. God damn it! I'm gonna get the most out of this! I do at least want to see if I can get up to Gil. So I can show him off. The final boss of this game. He's a real motherfucker. And if you saw on Twitter, I actually managed to beat him in one try with Chun-Li last night. I was very happy about that. Like, after that happened, I just turned off the game. I was like, okay, I'm not beating this. Going off on a high note. But yeah, I was very amazed I managed to beat him on my first try, because Gil is a motherfucker. I'm gonna try to get to him with Ken. Ken's probably the best chance that I have of getting up to Gil during this stream. So I'm gonna try to get to that point so I can show you guys the majesty that is the cheapness of Gil. Twitter, what's that? Something like MySpace? Yeah, something like that. Kind of like MySpace. Same basic idea. Oh yeah, that's right. I also got to try and win as many matches with super combos as I can. Because if you get enough wins by super combo, then you get to have a secret fight with Q, and it's really cool. Fight Oro. Because Ryu is already Ken's rival battle, I'm pretty sure. No, wait, no. Ken's rival battle is Urien, I think. No, that's Chun-Li. Wait, no. Who's Ken's rival battle? I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. Assuming my controller doesn't die before then. My dad used to mix Facebook and MySpace up. Spacebook in my face! Oh my god, I love that. My face. That's perfect. That's what it should be called. Your dad's onto something. Damn it. Oof, that was close. That was close. Holy shit, that was close. Just run right into my foot. Right in there. Get a good sniff of my toes. Oh, shit. Just fucking prepare for that. Sniff my toes. Sniff my toes. Sniff them. Sniff them. Oh, fuck. Okay. I guess I'm sniffing his toes now. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Ow, 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 ow. Imagine hearing the audio of you screaming "sniff my toes" out of context. I'll put that out of context. Don't think I won't. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. damn it. Alright, move on. I want to get in as many matches as I can before my controller dies. Plays Chun-Li. Chun-Li's really fun in this game.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Just run into my foot! Alright, fine. I'll actually fight you. Damn it. Yeah, now I have the spinning bird kick. Get out of here!
Fighters ready.
Spinning bird kick! Oh, shit. Fine. Kyokushin! Oh, god damn it! I have the hardest time getting that to block. They always block that, rather. It's really frustrating. Oh, shit! Okay, quick game. I just noticed that I was still playing the same run as I was with Ken. Like, I pressed continue. I didn't realize I did that. Whoops. That's my bad. I was so excited. I just really want to play more third. I wanted to keep playing so bad. I just mashed start.
Are you ready? Go.
I briefly forgot how arcade games work. Oh, shit. Get out of here, you shitty child. Excuse me. Boom. Alright. Alright, I got 2 chances to land this fucking super. Yeah, there we go. Nice. I don't know, for some reason, I have a hard time getting that to land. It always seems like it ends up getting blocked, and it's really frustrating because I'm aware that Chun-Li is supposed to have like some of the easiest hit confirms in the entire game. Like her crouching medium kick in particular is supposed to be a really good hit confirm, but for some reason, even when I use that, like I still have a hard time getting her super to land, and I don't know why. Well, I mean, I know why. It's because I suck, but still. It's just really frustrating. I managed to get it to land there, though, so I'm happy about that. Alright, Dudley. Alright, Dudders. Bring it on. You old fuck.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Oh, God! Did you see Chun-Li? She was just as surprised as I was there. I went for an EX Kikoken, and he was just like, nah, get over here. Get the fuck over here, bitch. Dudley is straight up bar fuel. Yeah, pretty much.
Fighters ready.
He's like, really? You're really doing this? I mean, I know what that actually was. That was like he was prepping for a cross counter. But still, that was quite appropriate. That was quite an appropriate animation for what was going down there. Oh God! What? He grabbed me out of my super? Oh, motherfucker! No, 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 no. It's not. No, no, no. Fuck you! That's what you get, asshole. Fucking grab me out of my suit. The fucking nerve of this guy. He claims he has all this class, and then... Unbelievable. Unbelievable. God damn.
Go.
Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, 12 can turn invisible, but it takes like, but it has like a bajillion frames of startup. As opposed to Reptile in Mortal Kombat, who can just do that whenever he wants. Get out of here. Alright. It's not like turning in, like, that is an insane amount of startup for a move that just turns you invisible. Like, in the context of a 2D fighting game, being invisible really isn't even that helpful. Because, like, in this 2D space, there's only so many places where you can even be. You know? Oh, god damn it. It's ridiculous. What the fuck are iframes? I don't know. Oh, see that? He tried to go invisible again. Not having it. Not happening. Yatta! Get out of here. Fucking. Just. Who needs a compact crusher when you have Street Fighters? Am I right? Just call in fucking Ryu to demolish these cars. Chun-Li's victory pose was so cute. I know, right? So good. Like, it's the same victory pose she's had in Street Fighter 2, but again, it's just animated so well. Alright, Makoto, prepare to get shit on. Chun-Li's sprite and artwork in this game are really interesting because, like... Hang on. Like, see, it looks like she has shaved sides. Like, not knocking that for the record. I'm totally down with that. Like, that is... Like, that's pretty cool. But, like, I don't think it's intentional, but, like... I think that's pretty cool. Went out unexpected... Oh, hey! Rookie Link's here! Good to see you, man. What did I miss? About 3 hours of street fighting. You missed a lot of stuff. But you came in for the best part. We're playing Third Strike. So if nothing else, you'll hear for the best part. Third Strike is the fucking best. Look at this animation. Look at this animation. Oh, get fucked. Oh, you went for the transformation super. Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a huge mistake. Oh, can I get a... okay. I was about to say, can I get a perfect? Clearly the answer is no. I cannot get a perfect. Alright. Yeah. You missed quite a spectacle with Street Fighter Alpha 3 in particular. Oh, I got a B+! Look at that! Nice! That's the good shit. Yeah, fight Remy. Ken's AI is really good in this game, so I'm not gonna fuck with that. If I don't have to. Joe and I were ogling Remy. Yeah. Yeah, kinda. Ugh. Jump into my foot. Oh, okay. Oh, eat it. Timed that perfectly. What you gonna do? I do appreciate that, like, as I said that I have difficulties getting that super to land. As I said that, I'm actually doing a pretty good job of getting it to land most of the time. So that's good. I appreciate that. you just go for a throw from like mid-screen? Is that what you just did? Is that what you thought was going to be effective? Who? Remy's the guy I'm fighting right now. This fucking emo dude who is really, really lame, but, like, appeals to, the 10-year-old emo kid in me, so I love him anyway. Yes, Chun-Li, you are the strongest woman in the world. No doubt. Goddamn, I know the battery's low! Shut up! Oh. Oh, I don't want to beat up on Elena, but her stage theme is really, really good. Ah, damn it, I'm gonna fight Elena. Those beats in my head. Yeah, that's right. I'm running, my controller battery is running empty, and I'm going to keep playing Third Strike until it runs out. I'm gonna get in all the Third Strike I can before it's too late. Oh, you should not have done that. Oh, okay, maybe you should have done that. God damn it. I was too far away. Come on. Yes! Ooh! Oh, that was a fucking clutch super. That was so clutch. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, you should not have gone for a move. You should not have gone for a move. Damn it. Yes! Whew. The game is so good! Ugh. So fucking good! That stage is beautiful, that theme is great! Beats, those beats, those beats, beats, those beats, those beats, beats, those beats, those beats, beats in my head. Alright, time for some parry practice. Let's go. Hell yeah. 17 out of 20. I'll take it. I will take it. Come on. Shit. Stop kicking my shins. I need those. Oh, you parried the first hit, but that's right. My air strong punch has 2 hits. Bet you weren't prepared for that shit. Actually, why am I saying I bet? I know you weren't, because you weren't. It was evident. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, that didn't kill, though. Shit! Yes! Oh, that was so close. This game is so good. Fuck. Holy shit. Holy shit. Your battery's not the only thing running on empty. Holy yeah, right? Holy shit. That's what you get for going for low jabs. I'll throw out raw supers all day, motherfucker. That's how I roll. I shouldn't roll like that. It's a bad way to roll, but I roll like that anyway. Strong punch. What happened to my message? What do you mean? It looks fine to me. Oh, I got the secret fight with Q! I got the secret fight! Yes! I got the secret fight!
Go.
Listen to this music! Da-na-na-na. Get over here! The secret fight! The secrets! All I see is asterisk from my message. Really? That's weird. On my end, it looks fine. Not sure what happened there. Fuck. Is it on, like, the widget? I said his health is running low, not just his bat. Yeah, that's weird. Like, on Streamlabs, like, I got your message just fine. So I don't know what the hell that was all about. Must have just been a glitch. What the fuck? Did he just teleport through me? I feel like he just teleported through me. Oh, why did I do that? He was already blocking. Oh, fuck. Oh, but he went... Okay, he went for the transformation super. Get out of here.
Final round. Engage.
Damn it. I'm getting too jittery. I'm getting too jittery. Damn it! Oh, you picked a bad time to dash in. Damn it. What's the Roman numerals for on the bottom? Oh, that's, that indicates what super move you have. So in this game, yeah, because I realized you just came in. In this game, every character has 3 super arts, but you only get to pick one. You pick which super move you get when you select your character. And every super move has different properties. Every super move is more powerful, has more or less meter than others, can be charged more than once. So the 2 means that I picked my second super, which is the Kyokushin. And the 3 by Hugo's means that he took his third super, which I believe is the Hammer Raid. And yeah, Andre the Giant. Yeah, get out of here. Second time's a charm. God, did they make him bigger for this game? Like, we were playing Second Impact as Hugo earlier, and I feel like he wasn't quite as big. I feel like they scaled him up for this. Like he's the... Oh, Jesus. Oh, that sucked. Ugh. For me, I mean, I'm sure he appreciated it. Oh, God. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it doesn't feel good. Yeah, get out of here. Shit. Fuck! Oh, God! Ow. Oh, it hurts. Oh, I was just squashed by a very large man I didn't much care for. Oh, God! Oh, God! Make it stop! That move that he did, that throw, did as much damage as my super. That is fucking bonker banana pants. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. This is not a man. This is not a human. This is a fucking garbage truck I'm fighting. Oh, God! God, every time Hugo grapples you, it's so fucking scary. Oh, jeez! Oh, no! Oh, make the pain stop, Daddy, please! Daddy, I don't want to play Wrestle Time anymore. Oh, gee. Okay. Andre the Giant, but it says Hugo. Is that Andre's alter ego? No. It's just, Hugo was just very heavily inspired by, Andre the Giant. I don't know where I'm going with this. You don't know where you're going with most of your jokes, I find. You just kind of roll off what's off the top of your head and hope that it makes some kind of human sense. Not knocking on that. That's what I do a lot of the time. Let me find out for myself if the rumors are true. Usually I get run out. Okay. Bring it on, you large, naked man. Oh, jeez. Okay, I forgot that he could charge his projectile. Get over here. Oh, shit. Ah! Get fucked. Shit! Fuck. Alright, come on. I'm gonna make it to Gil. I've made it this far. I'm gonna make it to Gil. I need to show you guys how bullshit Gil is. Oh, shit. How did he manage to get his projectile out while I was in the middle of kicking him in the face? That was weird. Oh! We stopped blocking for whatever reason! Oh, that was not a good move. Oh, you should not have done that. Oh, you're a dumb bee. This is why Gil's the final boss and not you. Oh, he has the Aegis Reflector. Yeah, I'll just stay back here while that dissipates. Thank you. Oh, shit. Back off, please. Thank you. Shit. Yeah, he blocked the fuck out of that. Yeah. Check out the reach on my punch, motherfucker. Hold up. Put him in that. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. I just completely ducked under that. Nice. Yeah! Got him with the spinning bird kick. Holy shit, I actually made it to Gil without needing a single continue. What the fuck? This is the same character that I beat the final boss with in one try last night. Like I was talking about earlier, how Elena is my main, but Ken is my best character. Even though Elena is my main and my favorite, but maybe Chun-Li is my best character. I am kicking ass with her. Alright, here he is. The toot-owned asshole himself. Yeah, I see you two making cannibal puns over there. Fucking nerds. So here he is. Alright, so the deal with Gil, him being red on one side and blue on the other side is not just a weird design quirk. The properties of all of his special moves change depending on what side of the screen he's facing. So his strong punch, which he delivers with his right arm, if he's on the right side of the screen, it will have fire properties, and if he's on the left side of the screen, then it will have ice properties. Also, his super moves are all... Also, you see how he doesn't have a Roman numeral next to his super meter? he is not limited in what super arts he chooses. He gets to have all 3 of his super arts. And all 3 of them are very strong and very powerful. One particular one, I forget what it's called, is just an area of effect. Like, it covers the... One of his super moves covers the entire screen. And even if you block it, it does 1/3 of your life in chip damage. It is bullshit. Gil is bullshit. And judging by how this is going, I don't think I'm going to be able to replicate my feats of, Oh, shit! Got a parry there. Nice. I don't think I'm going to be able to replicate my feat of beating him in one try. Oh, yeah. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, that was a slaughter. The stage has been set. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna give it another try. I'll probably get my ass kicked again, but worth it. I'll give it one more try, and that's it. Good lord. Damn it. Oh, God. Damn it! Oh, fuck. This guy is so cheap. I hate him. God. You guys are just fucking making puns over there while I'm over here getting my shit kicked in by this fucking Adonis motherfucker. Covered in fucking shitty body paint. You guys are just yucking it up. Meanwhile, I'm getting fucking my shit roasted. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, shug! Damn it! No! Come on, I gotta at least finish the match. Fuck! Ah! Really? I mean, I guess I should have predicted that it would end in mid-match, but still. Fuck. Well, I guess that's the... I was just gonna get my ass kicked by Gil anyway. Oh, and by the way, since I didn't get to show it off, if you manage to knock out Gil while he has a full super meter, then he restores himself with full health. Like, straight up, you can knock him... You can straight up win the round, but if he has full super meter when you do it, then he just comes back to life and has full health again. It's fucking bullshit. Gil is bullshit. Fuck Gil forever. I think that's a good note to end on. So we got to play a lot of Third Strike. We got to have a lot of fun. You know, I expected this stream to be mostly Third Strike, but we had a lot of fun with the alpha games as well. Especially that one time where I thrust my ass at someone so hard that it broke through their guard. That was a special moment. That was a very special moment. He does what? Yeah! Yeah! Gil is bullshit. Gil is complete and utter fucking bullshit. He is the worst. Fuck him. Fuck him forever. So, that is the rest of the Street Fighter Anniversary Collection. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun going through all the Street Fighters. This has been a really, really fun time. And I'm glad that both of you guys, Klonoa, Dream Traveler, and Rookie Links, I'm really glad that you both suggested this, because I had a lot of fun with this. I had a lot of fun playing. I had a lot of fun fighting Streets. So, thank you very much for stopping by, as always. Have a good night, everybody. It's a kiss on the microphone for you. You thrusted your... I'll clip it. Don't worry. You'll get to see. You'll get to see. There were a lot of highlights in this stream, actually. So, don't worry about that. I had fun with what I could watch. Thanks a lot, man. Again, have a good night, everybody. Mwah.